Okay, hello folks, and welcome back. In general, I suppose, really, to be honest with you. Because I've had a little bit of a break, haven't I? I've been off my travels. Hello everybody, welcome back to CK2. It's been, it's been about 2.5 weeks since the last session, maybe even a little smidgen longer. But boy, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. So I've looked at the Chronicle, I've looked at the game, I've refreshed myself, I looked at the last video in brief. And I'm like, okay, I'm back in the swing now, not a problem. It's like I've never been away. Anyway, here we are. Let's get this loaded up, shall we? It's been 40 years. Right, let's have a look. Let's have what we're doing here. Let's just end the dramatic music, shall we? Alright. A bit too dramified here. Actually, I don't know. How does it feel to be 40? I had my first afternoon nap today of my 40s, but simply because I've had a busy 3 days in Amsterdam, so I was knackered. So I should really have taken the day off work today, having come back at home at like 11 o'clock yesterday. Should perhaps have just thought, you know what, maybe I need a day to recover. You know what I mean? Clearly I did. So I finished work at 2. Well, actually it was about 25 past 2 by the time I'd finished messing around. And then pottered about for a bit, had a spot of, did my exercise because I've put on 3 pounds last week. So that's going to have to fly off now because I've got 6 weeks until I go on a cruise. So back on the regime, so exercised, had a spot of lunch, and then I thought, you know what, I need to sleep. Because I'm up at 6 in the morning, so I'm going to need to make sure that I'm refreshed. So I had a nap for an hour and a half, and then I got up and started to prepare for the stream. So it's been quite a pleasant day, really. Nothing too dramatic happened at work, considering being off for a week. You know, nobody was scrambling over themselves to tell me about stuff that had happened in my absence, so that was quite good. And my team, bless their hearts, bought me a birthday gift, which consisted of 3 bottles of rum in a little box. So it didn't arrive on my birthday because I was away for my birthday. I was in Whitby. I came back on Thursday, last Thursday, and then packed, and then at 3 AM Friday morning went to Amsterdam. So when I got back yesterday, it was nice to see that there was a parcel waiting. I'm like, oh, this is a heavy box. I wonder what's in here. I'm kind of thinking to myself, this has clearly got to be a gift from the team. Surely, it must be. Didn't expect anything, but you know, you get an inkling that something's happening. But anyway, yeah, so 3 bottles of rum. One of them was called Kraken. Clearly an old staple of the rum collection. Another one was called Cut to the Spice, which my friend has drunk and said it's quite nice, so he wants me to try that one. So I'm going to try. So that's on the bar downstairs, so I'll try that at some point this weekend. And then the other one was a bottle of rum in a kind of a fancy crystal glass that I've never heard of before, and I can't remember the name of it to tell you. But it is downstairs, but I might maybe get it when it's dinner time. But I've never heard of it. So I'll give that a whirl on the weekend as well. So yes, big thanks to them all. I thanked them all this morning via Teams because clearly I wasn't going into the office today for their generosity. So clearly they all know I drink rum because that's all I talk about with it, really, when I'm next turning to the bottle. So yes. Happy day. So that was quite good. That was very nice of them indeed. So yes, Amsterdam then. Let's just say that the lasting memory of Amsterdam is it's bloody expensive. That's my lasting memory. It's extortionately expensive. In the main bits, in the centre, of course, it's going to be busy. It's going to be more expensive there. But yeah, even more so than I remember from previous years. You know, quite a. We went to the. Obviously, hotels are notoriously expensive anyway. Our first brush with expensive endeavours was when we got to the hotel. We got to the hotel at. Okay, let me start from the beginning. The holiday or the 3-day break went really well, really smoothly. We mastered public transport. I knew the metro back to front by the time I'd finished. We were on the Orange Line. Our hotel was bang opposite a metro station, so it was so handy. Tram, mastered that as well. €9, unlimited travel for the 24 hours on the metro, on the tram and on the buses. Easy peasy, mastered it. 21 degrees weather, 21 degrees and sunny for the entire 3 days. Not a drop of rain, not a drop of cloud, complete sunshine for the entirety of the 3 days. Glorious weather. So that was quite cool. So we get to the airport, we check in, get through security in Leeds Bradford, and we get sat down, have a breakfast, and get to the gate, and everything's going so smooth. Passports at the ready, boarding cards at the ready, printed off beforehand. We get there, we get on the plane. The plane's delayed by an hour because of low cloud cover in Amsterdam. This was the only hint of cloud that we ever had in the whole weekend. Low cloud cover, so they had to shut one of the runways, apparently. So there was a delay of an hour. So I thought, oh, here we go. Is this a sign of things to come in this holiday? You know, there's this little break. Things are just going to go wrong at every turn. But anyway, we were in good spirits. You know, the hour flew by as we were joking, messing around, me and my friend. And then we took off and landed. The flight was 50 minutes, I think it was. So we made up a bit of time. Supposed to be an hour and 20. How can you go from an hour and 20 flight to 50 minutes? It seems quite bizarre. Did you put your foot down, did you, sir? But anyway, we got there in 50 minutes, which is really bizarre. We flew to Amsterdam in 50 minutes. You can't even drive to flipping, I don't know, to Nottingham in 50 minutes from my house. It's ridiculous. Can't even get to Harrogate in 50 minutes, barely. But yeah, 50 minutes across the sea, boom, you're in a different country. So that was quite good. So we landed. And we land at Schiphol Airport, and we go to the train station, to the train board and the train machine, because it's a train to get to where we were going, to the central station. So we go to the board. I pay for the train ticket before checking the board of the train times. So I bought the ticket, £5.90 I think it was, to get from the airport to where we were going. And I checked the train times, and all the trains to Central Station were cancelled. I said, oh, they all seem to be cancelled. So we went to the information centre. And apparently there was a major incident on the track. Jumper, something happened. They didn't divulge the details, but apparently there was a major incident. So all trains into Central Station Friday morning cancelled. So I was like, oh no. Been delayed by an hour, and now all the trains are cancelled to where we're going. What the hell are we supposed to do? So I got the trusty Google Maps out and Googled I thought, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to our hotel, the Leonardo Royal, back opposite the Over Amstel metro station. And I thought, screw it, we're going to go there. So we asked the woman, and she went, yeah, just get the Utrecht train and get off at one stop to the metro, M51 line, you're straight there. I'm like, this is day one, don't forget. I'm like, what the hell? Metro station? Okay, I'll do what she says. So followed her instructions, this information lady, got the train that we needed, one stop, got a metro ticket, metro, bang, got to the hotel. I thought, ooh, we've done it. We've got there in one piece. Right, okay. So from our hotel's metro station, it's a straight train to Central Station. So we can use the metro to get to Central Station instead of the train. So we got to the hotel. We asked, can we leave our bags here? We're not checking in until 3. Can we leave our bags? Yes, you can. There was a conference in the hotel, a Tunisian festival for Tunisian food and stuff. A finance conference with over 400 guests. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we picked a busy day to come here, haven't we? Loads of people milling about. And we had our case. So I got changed in the toilet because they don't have a day room to change. I wasn't the only person that asked. Somebody else asked the same thing after when we were going out. Have we got a day room? Like, no. So most people must ask for the service. Maybe you should invest in a day room. Anyway, I changed in the toilets after travelling and whatever, a bit sweaty. Get some new clothes on. It was warm, so I put some shorts on. Only ever put shorts on in a foreign country. And then my friend was at the bar. Now, rather cheekily, we had, of course, alcohol in the case, which we were going to take to the room, Fireball whiskey, and a bottle of Morgan's. So she bought 2 soft drinks, a bottle of Coke, a little 250 bottle, about that big, and a bottle of 7-Up as well, because she has her rum with lemonade. So we poured a bit of Morgan's into the glasses, topped it up with a bottle of Coke that we bought, out of sight of the staff, of course. I thought, we're switched on to these things now. We're going to save money on this holiday. And I tipped away at our leisure, thinking, what a stroke we have pulled. This is delicious. Going to set us up for the day. We're going to get on this metro to Central Station, head straight to a coffee shop, and then we're going to see where the day takes us, And then we got the bill for the bottle of Coke and the bottle of lemonade. €8.50. Excuse me? I said, is that a mistake? That's £6.50 for a bottle of Coke and a bottle of lemonade. I said, excuse me? Yeah. I was like, oh dear. That's not a good start. We thought we were saving money by buying just the soft drink to put the rum in. God help us if we'd put the alcohol in it too. So, that was the start of things to come. Then we saw a little snack bar, like a little snack shelf of drinks and chocolates. A chocolate bar was €2.50. A packet of crisps was €4. A 500ml bottle of Pepsi was €4.50. And I'm like, we need to get out of here and find a supermarket. That's what we need to do, because this is clearly not happening. Anyway, we get into Central Station. We go to a coffee shop. We indulge in Amsterdam pleasures, and we end up walking for a lot of the day, checking the sights out in our state of happiness, shall we say, bumbling about town, enjoying ourselves. And that was the theme of the entire 3 days, basically. The Friday night, we went back to the hotel for a nap, having explored Amsterdam. And then we thought, what we're going to do is we're going to the red light district tonight and just go with the flow. So we went with the flow. We got back on the metro, which shuts at midnight. Got on the metro at 10 in the evening for our evening jaunt. And we jaunted around the red light district, pretty much. And just took in the sights. Didn't go to see any shows. There was a lot of queues. It was very busy. But we did partake in exploring the Sex Museum, which was 3 flights of very dangerous steps. All the buildings in Amsterdam are old 1800 buildings, and the stairs in every single building are murderously steep. But yeah, so we amble about, and we spent about 3 hours purely just walking around. We didn't even go into a bar. We were just walking, taking in the sights, laughing, joking. It was great fun. We were just tourists, really. We were just enjoying everything, watching people go about their business. We spent at least an hour in the Sex Museum, where a bottle of Coke was only €2, so I snapped that up. So yeah, Sex Museum, yeah, with loads of art, different art, all to do with sex and the pleasures of the flesh. It was all good fun. It wasn't massively large. I think it was 3 floors. So that was in the red light district. So we did that, and then it came. And then I checked the clock by my watch on my phone. I said, what? I said it's bloody 2 a.m. So it's bloody 2 in the morning here. All we've done is walk around, enjoy ourselves, looking in the windows and speaking to people. It wasn't porn. It was art. It was artistic, Shelley. all in the name of art. And so, literally, we said, right, we're going to get a taxi home. Now, this is a saga. We'll end the flim flam soon, but this is going to tell you my adventures here. So basically, I googled, or I Ubered. I got Uber up, and my Uber said €21.50. Now, from central Amsterdam, or Dam Square area, to the hotel was literally 15 minutes in the taxi, which is like going from my house to town, to Leeds city centre, which is about £8, which even I think is expensive nowadays, because it used to be £6. €21.50. And I'm like, right. I googled the price of the taxi trip from the hotel to central Amsterdam, Dam Square area, and it said about 20 to 25. So I was like, yeah, do you know what? 21, it's expensive, but it's what I expected to pay. So let's do it. So I pressed accept, and no taxis were accepting this Uber request. So I was like, do you know what? Cancel it, and we'll request it again. Cancelled it, requested it again. €38. Within 2 minutes, it had just jumped in price. I'm like, how does that happen? It was €21 2 minutes ago. Now it's 38. Okay, we're not having that. Let's find a local taxi. So we found the nearest local taxi, and he said it's going to be 32. It's going to be 32. So my mate was like, bearing in mind we've both had, again, pleasures of Amsterdam here. We're not at the most compass mentis at the moment. We said, right, well, I get quite, money saving mode wherever I am in the world. And I'm like, no, I can get it for 21. Uber told me 21. I'm not accepting 32. So tell this taxi man, no, we're not having it. And I'll get Uber up again. So Uber wasn't going back to 21 again. So I'm like, oh no. Right, okay, fine. So my mate's, she's losing her patience. I've accepted defeat. Right, we'll get a local taxi. We'll get a local taxi. Forget it. We'll take €32. Let's just get us home. It's now 2:30. Okay, let's get it. So we go to the nearest taxis, which were parked literally about 5 minutes away from this train station. 47. So we're like, so my mate went, well, we could get an Uber for 28. He went, well, I'm a local taxi. Yeah, but another local taxi charge was 32 from round the corner. 47. Oh, for God's sake. So we ended up paying 47. And did my friend ever let me forget that? No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She said we could have had a taxi for 32, but no, we ended up paying 47, because why not have a bargain? So we ended up costing us money there. So that was the endeavour of that. 47. Which ended up being £41. £41 on a 15-minute taxi ride. Horrified. Absolutely horrified. Anyway, the second night, the Saturday night, we were in Rembrandt Square, because we went to the bars down that side of town, Rembrandt Square. And it wasn't that much closer to the hotel than where we were before, than Dam Square. It was a similar distance. I got the Uber that time and persevered and got it for €16. Yeah, but have you not seen Amsterdam with trams and cars and tuk-tuk things and bikes going all over the place and in a state of inebriation? I don't think it's wise to hop on a bike and cycle about for fear of killing yourself, So that was not an option. We almost got flattened by bikes at least 3 times. We'd mastered the trams. Trams, ding ding, they give you a little bell, But the bikes, yeah. Literally, I put 1 foot off the curb at one point. My friend had been almost run over twice, and I was like, I've not had a brush with death this holiday. I'm doing very well on the roads. And I literally had to step into the road just 1 foot because I was either going around a lamppost or something. So I just kind of stepped one foot into the road without looking, because, I mean, I'm just putting one foot. And all I heard is somebody saying, "Watch out!" Bloody hell, and phew, she whizzed off past, literally. I'm like, why are you driving so close? Why are you riding so close to the flipping curb, love? You've got the whole road right in the middle of it, will you? Good grief. But anyway, so yeah, the moral of... So basically, the theme of the 3-day break was... Oh yeah, so the second night was Saturday night. So Saturday night, me and my friend were like, right, we're going clubbing tonight. Yesterday, we ambled, we enjoyed, we did some sightseeing. Today, we're going to hit the town, find some bars, go partying. So we went down to Rembrandt Square, set off at 10:30 at night, got into there for about 11, because why start the party early? If you're going to be out till 4 in the morning, at least start a bit later. We get into the first bar, and the Eurovision Song Contest is on. And for whatever reason... It seems to be a big thing. I mean, I don't know. I've never hardly watched it, but the bar was rocking, and the songs were. It was at the best bit for me anyway. It was at the results bit. That's always the best bit. Forget the songs. So we ended up watching the Eurovision whilst drinking and having a wee dance in the bar. We were in there for about 2 hours watching the results. And then we went to a club and went. So bloody hell. Got home at 3:30 on Saturday night. But yeah, so that was a common theme. And then on Sunday, again, lots of walking. Lovely weather, lots of walking, sightseeing, watching people floating down a river. There was a boat that sailed past a bridge that we were on, and some lads had thrown this headband onto the bridge. And then another boat, 2-3 boats later, came sailing past and started shouting at us, because we were ones on the bridge, nobody else was on the bridge at the time. "The headband! Can you throw the headband down to us, please? It's our headband." Like, oh my God. So my mate, she ambled to this headband, which she held up, which was basically loads of condoms filled with water and 2 little dildos on it, clearly for a hen party. And she threw it down to them, made their holiday, I'm sure. That was a particular highlight. But yeah, so we ended up, over the course of the 3 days, we ended up walking 41,000 steps, which equated to approximately 20 miles, apparently. Hence was our, how much we actually got out, walked about. We walked all over, absolutely all over the damn place. And enjoyed every minute of it. There wasn't a single hour that didn't pass by that me and my friend weren't in fits of hysterics at various different things. It was all jolly good. Anyway, so there you go. That was my little Amsterdam trip. Nothing else really happened that I can remember. Oh yeah. And to cap it all off, before we dive into the game, after 26 minutes of flim-flam here, Amsterdam being expensive, I said, you know what? We're going to get a McDonald's for tea tonight. Oh yeah, we ordered KFC. So Saturday night, I said, we're going to be going out into town. We're going to be partying, dancing. So we don't want to be getting any food out. So we'll get some food delivered to the hotel. Uber Eats, so that we can eat it whilst we're getting ready, and then we can hit the town. So that's what we did. Got KFC. Which wasn't too bad, about €30. You can pay 25 quid for a KFC here, so it wasn't too bad. And then yesterday in the hotel, in the airport, I was like, we'll have a nice meal in the airport. If we can find a decent restaurant in the airport, we'll have a nice meal, finish, because we had euros left over, you see. So I wanted to spend the euros, really, because we'd actually spent quite a lot of euros on my card, because a lot of places don't take cash. I mean, it's the way of things nowadays, but it's like, my cold hard cash not good enough for you. But anyway, so I said, we'll spend some of this euros, some of this cash in the airport. We'll get a decent meal. I think we had about 150 euros left or something. Was there any decent hotels? No decent hotels. Restaurants, sorry. So there's a McDonald's. Okay, we'll have a McDonald's. Cheap and cheerful, why not? We've paid through the nose for most things in this city. Let's have a nice, cheap McDonald's. 2 Big Mac meals, which in England are about £7 each nowadays. So that's 14 quid. And 9 nuggets, which are about £4 in the UK, I think, for 9 nuggets, maybe 3 or 4 quid. So we're talking probably about no more than 20 quid's worth of food there, at the very most, you know. €32. McDonald's. 2 Big Mac meals and a nuggets. €32. I was like, get me out of this country, please. I can't afford to live here. I can't afford to visit here at this rate. Good Lord. €47 for taxis, €32 for McDonald's? It's supposed to be cheap, isn't it, McDonald's? Anyway. Monzo card. What is a Monzo card? I've heard of Monzo Bank, but what is it? I've not got one anyway. I have to use my debit card, which I'm reticent to do with debit cards in a foreign country. I would prefer to use a credit card in a foreign country because you've got more protection on a credit card if something goes wrong, like fraud or something. But I don't use credit cards for other than online stuff. So I didn't know my PIN numbers for my credit card. Now you can tap them as well, but you have to activate them to tap them, and I don't think I've activated them, so I had to use my debit card. Anyway. So I've come back a few pennies lighter, but you can't put a price, and I mean this seriously, you can't put a price on memories. And I'm telling you now, me and my friend will continue to reminisce and laugh about some of the things we got up to, which I can't repeat really here in too much detail at times that we got up to on our little break. But it was a good fun. Oh, it was good fun. And I'd love to go back, to be honest with you. I love to go back. It's a lovely city, it really is. And very easy to manoeuvre around once you get your head around the public transport, which didn't take long at all. So there you go, folks. I recommend Amsterdam. Just make sure you take a fair bit of coin with you. Right, okay, so that's it. Half an hour, 99 King High. You've just come at the right time because I've finished now. So let's get into the game, shall we? Well, I've refreshed myself as to what's happened, and well, basically, we put Lady Joanna on the throne of the Stormlands. We helped her to keep it. We got the Rain House back, and we finished second in our final tournament with Lord Barristan, who is now 56, grey-haired, and we are now officially retired from doing too much out of sitting in our chair and enjoying the fruits of our labour. So we're just going to have a nice quiet time, unless things happen that requires our intervention. Because I think we've earned some quiet time. Let the young whippersnappers of the family step up to the plate. You know, like King Edric, who's married to the Lady Paramount. You know, to Elquist, who is running parchments. You know, let them to step up to the plate, and let dear old Barristan the Wise enjoy some hunting, which we haven't seemed to have gotten round to just yet. So we'll see what happens. But I'm planning on just having a nice chilled retirement with these two, unless something happens. So we shall indeed see. Our monthly income is 3.68, so we can actually start preparing to lay the foundations for future prosperity and start buying some things, maybe some buildings, maybe some family heirlooms. So we've got some cash to play with, maybe even build a new holding. It's a bit pricey, but hey, maybe we could do some gambling. Maybe, we'll see. So there's nothing much to run through, but there's a couple of things. First of all, I just want to see the council here, show you the council, which is completely loyal, as you would expect. We're a wise and benevolent ruler, and we've got family members, wife, son, and of course Kyle Horp, our little protege as well. So we've kind of maced her as well is quite a decent mesa. We've lined it with friends and confidants, really, as you do. Liege Council, these are Senator Sean, the priest, but we, of course, are the Lord Treasurer now, and hopefully we will remain as Lord Treasurer for a little while. It's not our strongest suit, but hey, it's quite an important role. So that's that. I wanted to do something. Oh yes, I wanted to put our Septon to perform charity in Amberley now, because we've sorted the Blue Grove situation out quite nicely there. We've sorted the Blue Grove situation out. No more robber bands, no more incompetent ruler, no more thieves guilds. We have clamped down on the shenanigans of the Blue Grove, and it's now a prosperous place. So I thought we'd have a quick look at the family tree, and then there's something interesting to show you before we start the time rolling. Hello, Hauler. You've been playing CK3. It's been fun. I'm still a while away from playing that game, I'm afraid. But by the time I get there, I'm sure we will have some fun one way or another. Darkest Dungeon 2 came out on the 8th of May. I am aware. I am planning to play that. I am indeed. So, yes, the question is when, I suppose, because we will be doing it in the same style as the first one, of course, which will be a full interactive kind of tabletop, you take control of characters affair, like last time. So it has to be a time when we can devote enough time to get it done. So yeah, looking forward to that. So the family tree, quick whiz through. Really, we have, of course, the various lines. Berlina's line had the former Cameron, who was married to Maris, of course, and of course these are all Baratheons. The latest and most prominent of those currently is Sir Andron, who is married to Marissa Riker. Of course, he has all the requisite claims that come with being a Baratheon. So that's the one active member of Berlina's line. Amber married into the Estermont house. Herlinda married into the Errol house. And Morton, well, all of his kids are now dead, unfortunately. Bethany dying at age 59 of a natural death. And Bella dying of cancer at age 51. So basically, the sibling lines aren't overly interesting unless you want to delve too deep into the requisite houses that they married into. So it's the Miles line, basically, which led to Eric, which led to, of course, our current crop of eldest family members. So we have my Amelia died, unfortunately, before having any kids at age 16. Ellie is still alive, age 51, married to Sir Axel Tarth of the house Tarth, of course. So 3 Tarth kids. One died not so long ago at age 31, and we've got little Benera Tarth at age 27 as well there. So some Tarth heritage from that line. Ethan died at the wall, and Dickon, of course, our irksome youngest brother of the Amber Company, who continually plotted to kill my children, has had some kids of his own. So he's had Tancred, who is my nephew, pretty decent looking. He's set to inherit... I don't know, can you inherit? Can you inherit the Amber Company? No, I will inherit it, but I can give the title to somebody else of my choosing, I think, is how it works there. But Tancred's there. And also we have a great-grandchild, Dickon, because there you go. Because Tancred has had a child. So he's 3 years old, so a great-grandchild there. I think I have more than one great-grandchild. No, that's not a great-grandchild. That's a great-nephew, sorry. That's a great-nephew. So we've got that line. We've got little Ariane. And we've got little Eldera, and little Simona died of pneumonia at age 11, which is rather unfortunate. So that's Dickon's little line, him and his Amber Company shenanigans. So this is a main line. So we've got 4 kids. We've got Edric, of course, who's married to Lady Paramount of the Stormlands now. Brindamere, we're taking over eventually with his little moustache. Very fancy. Utterly useless. Owen, looking forward to playing him as a useless fool. Alice has had a daughter, so there you go. First great-grandchild here. Little Alice, who's currently sickly, having just been born less than 2 weeks ago. So we'll have to keep an eye on her. Hopefully she survives. But our first great-grandchild, great-granddaughter there, little darling that she is. We've got Cameron, who is his more competent genius brother. Brindamir's more competent genius brother here. Married to a Cressy lady. Not quite a moustache as extravagant as his elder brother, but still got a little bit of a tweel there, hasn't it? A bit more filled out beard, head of hair, black hair, of course, not following the amber hair theme, which died out very quickly, in fact. And Orin, youngest grandchild of this line, married to Mylender Estermont. But yes. So Edric the Spider, that's his kids. Beverly, who was imprisoned and eventually released from prison due to I think it was Elquist who helped to plot and scheme her out. Unfortunately, her husband and her son is still in prison. And he's worshipping the god of light, or whatever the hell. Lord of light, so perhaps that's why they've been abandoned. Elquist has got a line of kids too. More grandchildren. We've got Eldera, betrothed to a Reed person. A Reed person that's now a Faith of the Seven, not a Northern person anymore. Were they ever Northerners? I can't remember. Barristan, Junior, age 9. Got a rash, but he's looking pretty decent. And, of course, we've got the strong Monfred Topcliffe. Not picking up any of the strong trait from either of his parents. So he's developed that naturally. So that's quite cool. So that is the family tree, and we finish off by announcing something that could come to play a little bit later. It might not, but we'll see. Important decisions. Dragons. Somebody has a dragon egg. Good Master Zarak the Candid of Astapor has got a dragon egg in his little mitts. Somehow, some way, he's got one. So it's worth keeping an eye on, perhaps. I don't know what's going to happen there. I've never played this mod before, so I'm assuming that with the right circumstances, dragon eggs can hatch into dragons, maybe. We'll have to see. Keep an eye on that one. Let me know how that works. But yes, we have a dragon egg in existence. So that could be quite telling. But anyway, so there you go, folks. That's a whistle-stop tour. Gives you a unique Casus Belli. Dragon Conquest. Oh. Well, hopefully it doesn't seem fit to come marauding over here. Dragons are basically unbeatable. Yeah, let's hope that even if it does hatch, that he doesn't have any designs on taking over this way. Danny's dragons showed up as her children. Oh. Could be interesting. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. So there we go. A quick look at some of the other rulers before we start then. So we got Princess Iona of Dawn, who's 61. Married to a man that's got a bit of an issue there, a bit of an injury. We had a few issues down here, didn't we? In Highgarden, Dorney, no, Reachy Place. But the king currently is now the king of the Reach 2. Because his mother died and he inherited it, so he's going to have to dish this out to somebody. Is he going to give it to another Caswell? Is he going to give it to a back to the Tyrells? We'll have to see. Is he going to give it to anybody? King Stefan II, who's still only 34. He was a young king, of course, wasn't he? So he's been king for quite a while, even though he's still quite young. We've got Lady Paramount Eileen of the Westerlands with her clubfoot and her hare lip. She's got gout. Gout on it. She's been blessed by the health gods, clearly. We had a House Forrester, Ramsay Forrester, as the Paramount of the Trident. The Vale, we have Osric the Evil of the Vale, he's 31. So that's that one. And of course, the North fell into the hands of the Riswells. We've got little Lady Paramount Olaria of the North. So, yeah. Just trying to think, is there any Starks left in existence here? House Stark. Yeah, we've got 10 living members at the moment. There are still some alive. Somewhere. Hannah Stark. There you go, little Hannah Stark. Where are all these 10 living members? I can't see them. These are House Riswell. Hannah. Willis Stark. Oh, Han. No. Oh, we've got loads of other lines here. Oh, hang on. Oh, we've got some more down here. Look at this. The winding family tree. Lots of Benjans, the Annas, Brandons. Look at all these. There's a history there. Anyway, there's 10 of them alive. Okay, so there we go. Let's get cracking then, shall we? See what happens. But we are planning on retirement, folks. What territories do we currently have? Well, personally, we have the usual territories, which are the entirety of the High Lordship of the Rainwood and the Parchments as a sideshow. Okay, so we have gone to Uthor for entertainment, for feasting, and for luxury. Because, hey, why not? An interesting experience, and we continue to plot our course with our many friends. We are quite the party goer. Enjoy a party or two. Okay. Revocation there. Oh, hang on. The High Lordship of Ocean Road. Okay, he's doing some stuff. Another option became available, which I didn't notice before, from the important decisions screen, and that is, look at this one, conscript merchant ships. For 100 gold, we can get 100 ships. This wasn't here before, I'm almost certain. So this seems to be something new. So if we ever lack ships again in the future, we can, with a bit of coin, conscript a few. Right, righteous imprisonment. Right, there's a plot actually that we can end, which is replacing my wife as the spy master. Clearly, that's not a very good idea. The rest of these we're not overly interested in. And look at that. More piety for us. We're a very pious person. We pay lip service, I think, is the... Winter is coming, which means no summer fairs are available. My friend admits it was foolish to think that he would make a better spy master than my wife. Even if I wanted to give you the job of spy master, do you think I could really tell my wife that she's been replaced? You think I've got a death? I'm 56. I want a quiet retirement. Willem, cut me some slack, will you? You don't want to mess with my wife when she's unhappy. I found that out the hard way many years ago, and ever since then I've just doing whatever she's asked. Within reason, of course. Within reason. The 7-pointed star has been added to Alen's treasury. Right. So where are these raiders going? Where's the Stepstone fleets? Okay, so yes, I know that somebody is conspiring to kill my daughter. It is Shira Storm of Tudbury Hall, who I think we did try to imprison, but then she ended up fleeing our court. I'm almost semi-certain that's what happened, isn't it? Unless I've got that wrong. Maybe I have got it wrong, actually. But anyway, she seeks to kill my daughter, and there's not much I can do about it because she's not in my court. My friend Bonifer has really been letting himself go as of late. What was once a strong and energetic man has slowly become a weak-willed and sedentary glutton. Pot kettle black? Hey, we still partook in tournaments up until a couple of years ago. We were still in fighting shape. Just because we're a bit overweight doesn't mean we're not fit and healthy. But anyway... what's that also? Slothful, Lord Barristan? Look, do as I say, not as I do, alright? So he's become weak-willed and sedentary, only excited about his next great feast. Nothing wrong with putting a little meat on your bones. I mean, yeah, I need to warn him as politely as I can. Stop stuffing yourself, you pig, or it's none of my business. Do you know what? Look, we are a gregarious man. We enjoy food. We enjoy a good feast. We enjoy making friends. We enjoy being fat. We're not. I like to consider us as stocky, not like obesely overweight so you can't walk, but just a bit rotund. As the metabolism slowed down a bit, it didn't keep up with our eating habits, but nonetheless, we're still relatively healthy. In fact, we are healthy. We're a decent fighting man. We could still partake in a tournament at the ripe old age of 56 if the need arose to prove ourselves. We finished second in our last tournament not so long ago, so yes. Do you know what? Nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. Life's too short to go being too reserved about these things. Enjoy yourself. That's what I do. Look, hasn't done me any harm, has it? As we die clutching our chest of a heart attack. No, I was joking! I was joking! It's a joke! Good Lord! I can't believe that happened! I should really learn to keep my mouth shut! This game, I tell you! Oh my God! Right, it's fine. It's just a bit of vomiting. It's food poisoning from all that food that we've been eating. Right, okay. So Maester Arthur, who I can't recall if we have tested this Maester's services yet, because he's quite new. But he looks to be pretty decent. Okay, looks to be pretty knowledgeable. He's also a mystic, so some dark arts could help us here. So, food poisoning! I told you it was food poisoning, didn't I? Yeah, eat more food! Enjoy the pleasures until it turns your insides to mush because you've eaten a bad batch of chicken or whatever, I don't know. Quail. Dodgy boar. Right, so we're going to follow his instructions to the letter because we can't afford to be popping our clogs anytime soon. Because if we lose Barristan after 9 o'clock, then we're stopping the stream there. Because I need time to get my head around the new ruler, including setting up councils and all that kind of jazz. So we'll have to get a head around it. But yeah. If it happens before 9, then we'll have to get our head around it together, because I'm not ending the stream at like 8 o'clock. But anyway, basically, yeah, bloodletting, that's not a problem. It's one of the least extreme measures we've had in the past. And it's, look at that, excellent treatment. No hanging upside down like bats, no having toads placed all over my face, no drinking the piss of my wife. It's just a simple, get a bit of blood out, let the badness out, rest, recuperate. Easy peasy. Right, under my guidance, my young grandson, Barristan, is slowly mastering the art of Oh, of course we are tutoring Barristan, are we? Because he is our namesake. Yes, we are. He's got a rash. But he's becoming a little bit more proficient in the fighting arts, picking up our fighting ability, because we're pretty skilled at fighting. We're pretty skilled at fighting. We're pretty skilled at tactics in war. We're pretty skilled at jousting. I wouldn't say we excel in any area. We're kind of a jack-of-all-trades kind of martial man. Although that being said, 110 fighting ability at one point should be considered pretty masterly, I would have thought. We've just told him to not to go away, but basically not to try to become the spy master, and he's now died on us. We have basically William Tudbury has been our friend. He's the same age as us. He's been our friend for quite some time. Pretty much, I reckon that we've probably grown up as friends and been friends for a very long time. So this actually is quite a devastating outcome. Favoritism. Not everybody gets a funeral service, but do you know what? He's been on the council in the past. He's been a lifelong friend to us. I think at one point he was also a bodyguard, if I'm not mistaken. Although I don't think he was latterly, but he was initially, I think. So he's played a significant part. He was master of the hunt as well, actually. That's now become available. So he's played a prominent role in our life for quite some time. So we're going to honour him with an Amberley court funeral. Yes, it seems like a decently sized funeral for this man who's been a part of this court for his entire life, basically. Sad times. But we shall honour this man's life. We shall celebrate this man's life. It's probably quite a rude awakening for us as well. Not that I wish this on anybody, but we've probably known family members or whatever who have had friends, or maybe we've even had friends ourselves of a certain age that have ended up meeting their demise at sort of ages of like 50s, 60s, which by today's standards isn't that old, to be honest. And then you look at yourself and you think, Jesus, I'm the same age, or I'm near that age. Ooh, better just take a rain check on some things, or better just maybe assess what I'm doing in terms of health. So maybe Barristan here, at the same age as Willem rather, is thinking to himself, Jesus, I'm 56. I mean, I feel fit as a lop right now, but I mean, who's to say, apart from the fact that I've vomited all over the place, who's to say that I'm not going to suffer a malady? Maybe I should just get myself back into shape again. And that's going to not involve spending lavishly on food, clearly. Okay, so it has been diagnosed that we are suffering with food poisoning, and he's going to give us a regular treatment. This is where the treatments become more out there, I suppose. Well, okay. I mean, it worked. Having something placed in the orifice that was probably expending some of the badness of the food poisoning. Yes. Essentially, he's stuck a giant plug in a hole. Right, anyway, the guests have arrived at Amberley, and it's now time to start feasting, although I have a sneaking suspicion we won't be eating too much. We shall enjoy or not enjoy, clearly, but we shall have to maintain our composure as we watch the guests enjoying the food that we have put on for them, whilst we sip on water as our stomach churns. The Treasurer of Amberley has presented to the court a list of damages caused by a weir built by the people of Logres Town on the river to your domain, which has caused a great loss of coin to the Treasury. We can bear the losses, of course we can, says the Treasurer of the Stormlands. We know all about balancing the books. Okay. My son has complained about the food. I mean, I know we haven't spent overly lavishly, but the cheek, the absolute cheek. How dare you insult the spread that I have ordered to be put on for us all here. Okay, so, of course, the funeral rites of Sir Willem Tudbury, who died of cancer on the 22nd of 7th moon, at the age of 56 in the year 384. A man who was unyielding in his devotion to their vows to serve his liege lord ably and to the best of his abilities for his entire life. Yes, we will be placing the stones on his eyes, together with his wife. Together we mourn his loss. And so it is done. The funeral of one Willem Tudbury. Well, that's one less friend on the list. Damn. Okay, 10th moon is here. 100 coins. Did we determine that we were going to start spending money on upgrading some of our stuff here? We need small estates level 2 and 295 gold. What's happened here? All the map filled in with borders. Why did that happen? I don't know. Interesting. Anyway, she's still alive, so that's not the issue. Okay, we have recovered from food poisoning, which is pretty good, because now we're back fighting fit and ready to tackle anything that life throws at us. Right. Matrilineal betrothal from Casper Noy. Oh. We propose that Caroline Noy and Mirelle Waters should be betrothed matrilineally. Mirelle Waters, married to a Durandon. No. Start this again. Mirelle Waters, there was a Noy. Sir Lucian Noy is our courtier. Saranella. Matrilineal to Carrot. Is that? Oh. Seems a bit close, doesn't it? Seems a bit close. Cousins, perhaps? Fine. Defending against King Pikewood of the Reach in King Pikewood's claim on the Reach War, and defending against Queen Ilaria of the North in War of Northern Independence. 8% in favour of Queen Ilaria. So the North are trying to become... Was that something that happened in the last session, or is that new? So the North are trying to vie for independence here. And there's, of course, this whole situation with the Reach. Okay. And he's injured. Wounded. Perhaps wounded in the field of battle, maybe? It's not looking good, is it? We shall see what happens. 36,000 men he currently has. How many does the Queen of the North have? 12,000. I don't think she's going to win that one particularly. But, you know, if the king is definitely spread himself too thin, that could be a problem. Could be a problem for him. We shall soon see. Request council support from Bonifer Baratheon, who is, of course, the Lord of the Dragonstone, the man with the ships, the man who's part of the Stormlands, who should be part of the Crown Lands. He wants us to support him by voting with him on the council. We don't like him. He pulled a nasty trick on us with the ship situation. Really? I don't think so. Anyway, speaking of Bonifer, if we weren't in retirement, we could consider getting rid of him, because he's a Crown loyalist, as he has proven and shown his hand to be, and clearly is a little slight thorn in Lady Joanna's side, and is a known tyrant, no less. So, you know, we could, for example, have some degree of success, perhaps, with maybe getting him to revolt against his liege lord, which is, of course, Lady Joanna, which might lead to him losing his position. That would place us into another war, though, which is not that great. We could also plot to kill him, actually, and have that happen, get rid of him, and then Revella Baratheon at age 15 comes into power, and she's maybe a bit more pliable, a bit more fair of face, green eyes as well. Married to a Davos Baratheon. But anyway, so we could basically remove this thorn if we so wanted to, but we don't. Unless he becomes a thorn again, then we might have to consider that. I mean, our son, who is a master schemer, may wish to follow up on that one in due course. But right now, we're enjoying our retirement. We are quite happy that we have the Stormlands secure. If there was any doubt that these lands were going to be secure, then we would certainly be pressing that. Now, there was a situation in the last session with Tarth, and the potential of Tarth to be ripped away from the Stormlands, because the heir was also the heir to Dawn, or something in Dawn, so there's a potential for this to be going to Dawn. Now, the way I look at it now, and I just checked this before the session, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the heir is now a Patrice Tarth. What's this? Truces are expiring. Oh. Ooh. Patrice Tarth. Now, she is got a weak claim on Tarth. She is going to take over Tarth on the death of this guy. Oh, hang on, it's his mother, isn't it? Is it his mother? No. Something happened which meant that his mother, Mona Martell, oh yes, she's heir to Dawn. Yes, so it still stands. So his mother is heir to Dawn, so she takes over the entirety of Dawn. He becomes the heir to Dawn as well. And then Tarth will go to Dawn. Yes, so it still stands. Still stands. Damn. I thought something had happened that had changed that. No, it hasn't. Right, my slothfulness has caused part of my castle to deteriorate. I delegated the care of my castle to someone unworthy. So we get slothful ruler, or we can make an effort. I'm in retirement. I'm in retirement. I should not be... Where is my castellan, steward, person? Can you see to it, please, that this castle is repaired appropriately? I'm living in a damn hovel here. Bloody castle falling into disrepair. What an embarrassment. Hopefully somebody will rectify that situation quite soon. It's quite nice to have a peaceful situation. We've had many sessions of excitement and drama. Just a nice happy retirement, slip away quietly. I think it's not a bad way to go. I mean, ideally, if there's a couple of tournaments available, I won't mind going and placing a better two. Right, anyway, so yes, we were looking at buildings. If we wanted to expand the buildings, we've got basic defences, which increases the fort level. We've got militia training ground, which gives us extra infantry and archers. We've got the barracks, which is infantry and pikemen. We've got the stables, which is cavalry. They're all 73. Not massively expensive. So I'm thinking that we should probably start to expand and get some of these buildings. These increase the base level of, or the base numbers of some of our troops here. So extra 100 and odd men there, extra 45 men there, 45. It's almost like 200 extra men, really. It doesn't seem the best of return for spending 219 gold, really, I suppose. But let me know your thoughts on that one. When guests arrive, my ward Alice is the first to greet them and shower them with questions. We like somebody who's got the ability to be inquisitive, to talk, to build relations with people at a young age. It's very inspiring. Okay, we have lost a commander somehow. So we need to put our wife back in the throes of the commanding. And, yeah. One last time shall we ride into the battlefield, my love? Yes, let's. How's my mum? My mum is good, thank you, Chen. Well, as well as can be expected, to be fair. She's just waiting for her results for her liver test that she had. But yes, as I said, we're going on holiday in 6 weeks, so you know, when you've got something like that to look forward to, it always lifts your spirits a bit, doesn't it? I know I've just come back from a week of festivities, but it does feel like I need a holiday, like a proper holiday. Amsterdam, 3 days, not really a holiday. You know, it's more of a city break, which tend to be more intense and busy than being sat basking on a beach in the Caribbean. Well, that's not. I'm going to the Mediterranean, so there won't be much basking on beaches really, but at least basking on the top deck of a cruise ship with a drink in your hand, you know. Although I will be schlepping around Rome and Naples again at some point, Barcelona again as well, but yeah. I also went to Whitby as well on the Wednesday and Thursday of last week before I went to Amsterdam. Hello Jack, good evening. So that was cool. Probably not as action-packed as Amsterdam in terms of how much actual walking we did, but we ended up going on a bit of a tour, so I'll tell you about that as we take the time. Some time now I've been in Empire of King Edric, but now I take a better station. My grandson. Oh, he wants to come to, oh, my little, oh, look at this. Look at this. He wants to leave his father's employ and join the employ of his dear granddad. Of course you do, my darling grandson at age 18. Now he's a pretty good fighting man. You want to be a commander of the Rainwood, do you, sir? You want to be commander of the whole Rainwood? Ah, I get you. I accept. Lord Elquist is no longer Master at Arms. Lord Elquist? Why is this firing Elquist all of a sudden? Oh, he wants to become Master at Arms, that's why. Oh! I thought he was becoming I thought he wanted to just come to our council as a commander. He wants to replace his father as Master at Arms. Oh, that's a little bit... He is slightly better, but that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. Oh, that's a shame, though. Are you deceitful? Selfish. Makes sense. Look, your father's imposed. I ain't going to fire your father to put you in place. You've lost... Oh, your wife has already died. Oh, died during pregnancy. Oh, but she did have the child. 14th of 5th moon. Oh, that's very sad. That is very sad indeed. Right, okay. So, you've got... you've lost your wife. You've got one daughter. I'm sorry. If it wasn't your father and it was some random person, I'd probably consider that option. But not your father, I'm afraid. And the heir as well. So what are we doing here? A cruise to Asia. I quite fancy an Asian cruise, I will admit. But it's my mother that doesn't fancy it, actually. Funnily enough. She doesn't fancy it at all. So I think that's not going to happen. But I do fancy going east. You know, I really do. Croatia, I know people that have gone to Croatia, and I've heard that Croatia is fantastic. So that should be good fun for you. I hope you enjoy that. Just let us know how it goes. And your team got promoted yesterday in the playoffs. Another league closer to Leeds. Yes, it will be too. Because we are going down. There's no ifs about it at this point, clearly. Right, okay. Do a backpack. Oh, come on now. I ain't doing no backpacking holidays at my age. You having a laugh? No chance. At my age. Saying that, I just slept around Amsterdam on public transport and trains and trams and bikes and whatever else. Well, I didn't do a bike, but... So yeah. Or hotel. Oh, okay, hotel could work. Hotel could work, yes. Could work, yes. What we could do is we could do a hotel for a week and then pick up the cruise ship and do some spots. And it depends where it goes, you know, as well. I don't know. I've not looked into Asian cruises, so I don't know. So, you know, because some cruises do like land tours, stay at certain places overnight or whatever, so that you can go a bit further in and venture forth and all that. But yeah. Kid Minister. So yeah, basically, Big Sam was hired in a last gasp act of desperation by the Leeds board to stay up, which may well have worked if Everton and Nottingham Forest didn't pick up points. They both got wins, right, last week. Everton against Brighton as well. So that put us in the relegation zone. A draw at home to Newcastle was actually not a bad result when he first came in. We're like, we'll take a draw at Newcastle, and as long as we can get a win at Tottenham and maybe scrape a draw, or even a draw at Tottenham and a win at West Ham, that would be 5 points. That could be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough now. So we have to win our last 2 games, I kind of think. Really, to be honest with you, which I can't see happening. But, and I know he's had some stick in his time, and probably rightly so, but he does have a way of getting the best out of these teams that are struggling in the Premiership. And if you look at the way Leeds have played against Man City, only lost 2-1 by the, you know, and how we played against Newcastle, we could have gone 2-0 up if we'd scored that penalty. And we came back from 2-1 down to get the equaliser. So we've shown a lot more fighting spirit and you know, in the past couple of games than we have for quite a while. So, you know, the question you've got to ask yourself is, I can't believe I'm saying this, why wasn't he brought in sooner? When he had a bit more time to work with? Because if he'd been brought in instead of that Gracia guy, I think we'd have been fine now. I really do. I think we'd have been fine. I don't think we'd have been setting the world alight, but I think we'd have amassed more points than we've got now. So I've already resigned myself to the fact that we're not staying up. Which, you know what? I said this before about the Premiership, but it wasn't because we were going down at the time, because we were in 13th at the time. You know, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this league. I really am not. I know it's big money and, you know, lots of good quality and all that, but I just think it's quite a poisonous league. Too much money involved. It just causes so many problems. So we'll see how I feel when I'm watching Championship football next year, whether I'm enjoying it at all. Right, to the chivalrous genius Barristan. Your wisdom and mercy are legend. We request you on the shooty chabba. Yeah, of course. I won't be doing a damn thing about it, but hey. Although maybe we should. You know, we've had a long-standing history with House Errol. Anyway, I was going to tell you about my time in Whitby. So obviously, before I went to Amsterdam on Friday, I went to Whitby for my 40th was on the 10th, which was the Wednesday, and I wanted to spend that with my mother, really. So I'm doing something quiet and out of Leeds. I didn't want a big party. I didn't want a fuss. I just wanted to spend it quietly and enjoy it. So I went to Amsterdam. I went to Whitby. No, it's fine. It's only the Liege loyalist faction. We don't need to strong-arm people. My wife can't help it. We're retired now. I just want to twist somebody's arm once more, please, for old time's sake, like you in your tournaments. No threatening, no bribing. We're retired. That's no fun. So we went to. So basically, I had no plan. I didn't book the place until like 4 days before, because I left it last minute. I was not feeling it, and normally I book these things well in advance. But anyway, I found a nice guest house. It was called the Wheeldale, which is right on the coast of the north of Whitby, North Bay. I don't know. I'm not an expert in Whitby, but it's right on the coast. It's literally. Bang, you're right over. You walk over the road and you've got the coast. It's lovely. The sea view, long stretch to walk up and down if you wanted. It was fantastic. But before going there, we wanted to have a picnic. You know, just put some food together, eat it either out somewhere or even eat it in the car, looking out on the North Yorkshire moors, something like that. So I googled picnic spots in the North Yorkshire moors, and then what happened was rescue Alice from High Septon's captivity. Interesting. Who's Alice? Who is Alice? That's actually a song, isn't it? Who the F is Alice? Is that how the song goes? Because me and my friend made up the lyrics to that song, and I don't think it actually says that. I think that's maybe what we invented. Or does it say that? Oh, it is. Oh, I can't remember if it was actually the real words or whether we made that up. Anyway. Alice. Who is Alice? I don't care who Alice is. Don't care. Okay, that's good to know. It wasn't us going to Lally. My acquaintance Lord Bonifer Baratheon has tried to have Lord Maris Valerian of Driftmark arrested but failed to apprehend him. Oh, look at that. There's a bit of a to-do up here. Oh dear. Let them fight it out then. So yeah, so basically what I did is I googled picnic spots in the North Yorkshire moors because I thought we'll have a nice little picnic. And what ended up coming up on my Google search on the morning of the 10th of May, last minute planning for the win here. We got the accommodation sorted. I'd booked the food in the Postgate Inn, which was about a 10-minute drive from about 15-minute drive, 15 from our guest house, which has some really good reviews for food, and has won some awards. And I think they filmed little bits of Heartbeat in that pub as well. So I was like, we'll go there, and it was a really nice meal actually, very nice meal. I had king scallops for starters, with some nice salad and balsamic vinegar dressing, and then for main course I had little lamb cutlets, cooked pink to perfection, served with black pudding, a variety of roasted veg, and a side of chips. Delicious. And then we went home for birthday cake to the hotel, to the guest house. But basically, yes. So I googled the picnic spots because we wanted to have a picnic, and what came up on my Google search was actually, really bizarrely, great driving routes of the North Yorkshire Moors, and I'm like, oh, let me look at this. So the top 2 driving routes in the North Yorkshire Moors, or that kind of locale, was the A170 from Thirsk to Scarborough, which goes through various different things and up things and down on scenery and stuff. And then the second best driving road was from Scarborough to Whitby, the A171. Can't remember which one the 2 roads are, but it's the A170 and the A171. So I was like, I like driving, I like views, we can probably find a decent picnic spot somewhere, so that's what we're going to do. So I drove from here to Thirsk initially. We potted around Thirsk, had a coffee, went round all the charity shops. I tried to find a belt for my Amsterdam trip in Leeds and couldn't find one that I liked, or for a price that I liked. I was paying £25 for a belt from Marks and Spencer, that's for sure. So lo and behold, I hate charity shops. Hate them with a passion. I hate shopping in general with a passion, that's probably why, but my mum loves them, and I was like, well, you know what, we're here, there's about 5 charity shops in Thirsk, you know, I want my mum to enjoy herself as well, so I'll be grin and bear it, let's go around the charity shops. So that's what we did. Did I not find 2 leather belts, brown, which is what I wanted, that fit me, brand new, for a tenner. 2 for a tenner. Also, I was like, I can't believe it. I've never bought anything from a charity shop, ever. Never bought anything. And here I am buying 2 belts for Amsterdam that I couldn't even find in Leeds. So I was well happy. Alright, do you know what? I'm going to come to charity shops more often. You can get some right back. My mum got a new pair of shoes, can't remember the brand of them, but a brand new pair of shoes for £7. She googled them, brand new, eBayed them. You know, you're looking at £130 brand new. Got them for £7, tickets in and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these charity shops. Do you know what? If you take the time to look, you can probably find a good bargain or 2. Yeah, hit 40, you become a charity shop convert. So we went to Thirsk, did the charity shops, did a bit of coffee, and I was disappointed because I had a chai latte. I love chai latte. Starbucks, Costa's, chai lattes, delicious. I love the spices. I love like masala tea and all that kind of stuff. So chai latte, delicious. But I don't like milk. So I have a little bit of milk on my cereal, little splash in my tea. Don't like milk. So if it tastes of milk or too milky, I can't drink it. So lo and behold, when this chai latte came, it was literally like hot milk. They'd certainly skimped on the chai syrup or the chai powder or whatever they used, because it was horrible. And I couldn't be bothered to tell the woman, can you put some more chai in this please, or alternatively just give me a mocha. Couldn't do it. So I had 2 sips of it and left it. Winter's coming to an end. So that was Thirsk. I don't like milk. I'll tell you about milk very shortly. So that was that. So then became the Thirsk to Scarborough driving route, which was fantastic. I can't remember the name of the place. It's called something Bank, I think. But literally, you're going up this massively steep hill, and you get the most fantastic view as you're going up it and round it. It's really fabulous. Some great views. Lots of little quaint villages that you drive through. Really, really nice. Really good little drive. Got to Scarborough, and clearly it was a random Wednesday when kids are in school, so it wasn't packed. You could park at your leisure on the beachfront, which was what we did. We went, got out, had a quick walk. I got 2 donuts. I loved seaside donuts, fresh from the fat, full of sugar, delicious. And we got a fresh dressed crab. We had the packed lunch as well, the picnic in the car, overlooking the sea from... It was fabulous. And then we drove from Scarborough to Whitby, along the A171, through the moors, which again was a fantastic drive. Fantastic drive. Lovely scenery. The road was clear. Absolutely brilliant. And then got to Whitby, where we were in a little room. So there was a master bedroom, which had the big TV, the double bed, wardrobes, etc. And then there was a side room, a separate side room with a single bed TV and a couple of little bits. So I took the side room, clearly, the chivalrous deed. Took this little side room, and there was a shared bathroom as well. So it was like a little contained apartment annex building to the main building. You had to walk down the side into this little annex. And our view wasn't a sea view, unfortunately, but it was a view overlooking the Whitby cricket pitch. So we got a bit of greenery. It was quite nice. And then the second day we just pretty much drove home, really, because I wanted to get home because I wanted to get my stuff ready for Amsterdam. So we had breakfast in the guest house, which was really delicious, full English as usual. We drove to, I can't remember the name of the place, but basically where they filmed Heartbeat, there's a little village, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's the village where they filmed Heartbeat. Aidensfield, I think it was called in Heartbeat. The name of the village is slightly different in real life, but there's still the Aidensfield Arms, the Aidensfield Garage, so you can have a look at all the kind of the places where they filmed Heartbeat. And my mum wanted to visit that, so we visited that. We didn't get out, we just had a quick look around in the car, and then we drove home, but stopped off at a farm shop first on the road to Pickering. No, don't be stubborn. Actually, were we ever stubborn? Kind of feel we were stubborn at one point, and maybe I've got that wrong, but sometimes stubbornness is a good thing. I'm sure we were stubborn at one point. So yeah, we saw Heartbeat. We went on another scenic drive through the moors, and basically we stopped off at a farm shop for a quick coffee, and bought some lemon curd and some currant tea cakes, both of which delicious. I'm very particular about my lemon curd. Has to be sweet, not too tangy, creamy. This ticked all the right boxes. Delicious. Ought to be for £2.50 a jar. But hey, that's cheap compared to Amsterdam prices. I'm going to have to put the English prices into perspective going forward, aren't I? Promising candidate, strong anti-joining faction, Lord Howard. No. Okay. My wife is getting itchy fingers. Fine. We'll give her this one honour. Fine. You're getting impatient. Retirement is not for you. Fine. One last threaten, okay? Just one last threaten. Just one more. Get it out of your system. Just like I had one more tournament. I'll allow you. Oh, very good, Lord Howard of Bronsgate. Very good indeed. Wise choice. So he's now joined the Liege Loyalist faction. Or at least he should have done. Or maybe he hasn't. Maybe she didn't care for him to join the faction. She was just playing games. I was just playing with you. I just wanted to see if I still had it. You don't have to join, it's fine. Anyway, so this farm shop, we got the currant tea cake and we got the lemon curd. And I got a coffee mocha with a little shortbread biscuit. That was it, a little homemade shortbread biscuit. Because I wasn't that hungry. I just had my full English. So I was like, I'll just have a little biscuit. And I was more interested in the coffee, the drink. And my mum got a scone. And as she was eating it, she went, "Oh my God, this is the nicest scone I've ever tasted," which is quite a claim for a woman of her age to say this is the best scone she's ever I mean, how many scones have you tasted in your life? I was like, okay, let me try some. And I tasted it, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best scone that I've ever tasted. It was absolutely delicious. Oh my God. So we bought another two. I say we, she bought another two, because I was going to Amsterdam, so I was going to eat them, clearly, which she's eaten. But my God, it was really delicious. So yes, oh Jack, I was going to give you the milk story eventually. But basically, yes, I don't drink milk because I just don't like the taste of milk. And I always remember, this would never happen nowadays, but back in my day when I was at school, there wasn't this namby-pamby stuff that happens nowadays about, human rights, for example, children's rights. No, I was forced to drink milk as a child. I don't like milk. Don't like the taste of it. We don't like things. Bananas, cucumbers is another thing I don't like. Some people don't like chocolate. I mean, are you stupid? Are you weird? But yeah, for me it's milk. Just can't stand the taste of it. But even if I maybe even half liked the taste of it, the fact that I was forced to drink it as a child, it's like, it's milk time, as a kid, if you're old enough to remember milk, that came in the glass bottles with the silver foil top and the blue straws in the crate. It's milk time, kids. The milk monitor used to bring the tray of milk in, put it down, and you used to go and get the milk bottles out of the carton and sip away for 10 minutes of your, always after morning break. I don't drink milk, miss. I don't like milk. You will drink milk. It's good for you. No, miss, I don't like milk. Yes, you will drink it. So I was forced to drink milk, and I don't even like the stuff. Now, if that's ever going to turn you off anything in life, I mean, that's it, isn't it, really? Being forced to do something you don't like, or to drink or to eat something you don't like, clearly, is going to scar you for life. Right, yes, get married to your cousin. It's fine. Peasant revolt has ended in the victory of the Vale. Not really surprised. How is the war for the Northern Independence going? Not very well. For the North, that is. Very good, very good. As long as I have to pay for it, that is the main thing. Sorry for the flashbacks. Right, bye. See you later, Jack. Yeah, and Thatcher was in power when I was drinking my milk, because it was 1980. It would have been around about 90. I was in year 1, so I would have been, what, 5, 6 years old. So we're talking 88, 89 here. So yeah, she was definitely well in power at that point, wasn't she? New Lord Commander on the wall. We've got Hugo Stone. Oh, Baelish. A House Baelish person is now the commander of the wall. Doesn't look marvellous, but hey, none of them really has, to be honest with you. And we've got Frey as the heir. Looks even worse, because he's infirm, no less. Yeah. Nothing screams middle age like being at school when Thatcher was in power. Yeah. Thankfully, I wasn't old enough to appreciate all the stuff that she did before I was compos mentis, of course, because she was in power from, what, 70s? Late 70s? Clearly before I was born. Was I kicking off? Yeah. I was throwing my marbles at the police. Damn you, poll tax! That's less Christmas presents for me now, you bastards. Right, the War of Northern Independence has ended. Stefan has won as we thought. Scheming in Amberley has borne fruit. Lord Courtney Swan seeks to kill Laurent of Thornton. Of course, my wife is the spy master of the entirety of... Isn't she? Of the entirety of the Stormlands? No, not my wife, sorry. My daughter-in-law. Is she still spy master? No, I don't think she is. I don't think she is anymore. The spy master is now Kristen Wendwater. But we do have an advisor who is now Walter of Cape Wrath. Bonifer is still the admiral. Courtney Swan is actually the master at arms. 20. 26, mate. Just saying. Just saying. Liverpool won up against Leicester. Yeah, Leicester have to lose, clearly. Everton, Leicester, all have to lose. Every single game between now and the end of the season. And we just have to beat Tottenham and West Ham. Easy peasy. West Ham are safe, so I've got nothing to play for. And neither have Tottenham. But they might be buoyed by the announcement of Pochettino's arrival, so who knows. But at least it's at Elland Road, so there's a chance. Who knows? If we manage to escape relegation this season, it will be a miracle. It'll be a minor miracle. Right, Sir Stefan, or King Stefan Baratheon of the Iron Throne has seen fit to name Raymond Baratheon. Oh, nothing like keeping it in the family. He's given the reach to the Baratheons. Probably because the Baratheons lost the Stormlands. Well, fine, I'll put a Baratheon elsewhere. Oh, there's a plague happening. Oh, we've got the Bloody Flux. The Bloody Flux was up here, and now it's rife on the west. Okay, so he's actually in hiding because of the Bloody Flux. But yes, so Paramount Raymond of the Reach is now the Paramount of the Reach. Where is the current? Where's Stefan? So, where is Stefan? This blasted family tree. Stefan, Robert, Stefan. There we go. So it's kind of some kind of distant cousin kind of affair going on here. Quentin, brother to Stefan. So all of these people are... Robert is cousins with Ormond. So Stefan will be kind of second cousins. Third, fourthy type cousin situation going on there, really. But yes, there you go. Raymond of the Reach. He's got a child, so there's continuity there if necessary. Liverpool 2-0 now. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's good news. Good news indeed. Right, what's this going on here? To the great Blade Master Barristan, says Bonifer. Please support me by voting with me in the council. If you agree to do this for me, I will henceforth owe you a favour. Okay, so force invite to faction. Is this possible? We could force him, potentially, to join the Liege Loyalist faction. Can you imagine the horror on his face as he, you owe us a favour now. You must pledge your allegiance to Lady Joanna. Would it be possible? I mean, we could try it. I don't really want to vote with you. I don't want anything to do with you. But if it forces him to join the Liege Loyalist faction, it could be a little minor victory for us. Couldn't it? Should we give it a try? What do you think? One last bit of political gamesmanship here in our retirement. We can't help ourselves. You know? One last little helping hand to Joanna. Don't worry, Joanna. We've sorted the situation with the troublesome Bonifer out for you. He's loyal now. At least in words. He'll probably leave the faction at the earliest opportunity, to be honest with you. Give me 1 second, folks. Right, sorted. To the Great Blade Master. Okay, I don't know what we're going to... You can't see what they're voting for. This is the thing I don't like about this option, because it's like, well, what are you voting for, pal? What are you voting for? And not only that, there's umpteen other people that he has to win through as well. So, I mean, ultimately, our vote... He could be voting for anything. He could be voting for something that's going to be catastrophic. Okay, you know what? We're going to force him to join our faction. Oh, hang on. Use the favour you have with Lord Bonifer to force him to improve your relation. Oh, no. Call in council support. Call in the favour to... Okay, so we can ask for his support in the council back. Oh, we can't ask him to join factions. Bugger. Okay, it was worth a try. Unless, of course, we have to wait for the time to tick over. Let's try it again. No? So he's been banned or forbidden. So maybe Lady Joanna has forbidden him, which is not a stupid move on her part. It's a very clever move, actually. Which is fine. But he can't join factions, so it's not a problem. So he can't rise up against you. But if that changes, we could force him to join the Loyalist faction, just to really rub the salt in the wounds there. Right, okay, so Septon Glendon has been leal and able servant. Septons don't get any money from us. 212 in the old cofferoos. I think we need to put this to good use. Now, I was told that we can't get a higher level... what do you call it? Artifact as a High Lord. But, even if we can't, I think it's about time we got another one. Almost to celebrate us... our tenure, you know? We created this, actually. Seems like a country age ago that we created this, but we actually did create this in honour of William of Gold Hollow. Yeah. Well, we're going to create something else now, I think. I don't want to build buildings. I want to build... something for the treasury. Let's go for it. So we've got a weaponsmith, armorsmith. So, you know, we can have more than one type of weapon. So let's go for another weapon rather than just a sword here. Let's see if we can craft ourselves something else. Yeah, higher quality artifacts. This technically is almost like a waste of money, really, because you can't equip two weapons at the same time, I'm assuming. But when you've got money to burn, let's burn it on something useless. Uh-oh. We've got an uprising. Okay. What is he doing? It's the Baratheon takeover here. He's put a Baratheon on the flipping Northern throne now. So you've got Lord Paramount Giles of the North, who is a Baratheon, 17, just put on there after the previous uprising. Put that down. Actually, Skagos has expanded to here, from here. Really strange. But anyway, so yeah, we've got a Baratheon as the Lord Paramount of the North now. We've got a Baratheon on the throne. And we've got a Baratheon as the Lord Paramount of the Reach. What in the blue hells? So he has got Castle of Gatehouse Tower. And the Lordship of Moat Cailin. Currently belongs to the Iron Throne, funnily enough. Lordship of Winterfell. High Lordship of Winterfell. There. I mean, Jesus. H. Get rid of some of these for now. I don't need to see these. Yes, so, yes, Baratheons are spreading across all over. This king is really tyrant. Yeah, he's just trying to, yeah. The Baratheons lose the Stormlands, and what they have lost in the Stormlands, we will gain in the Reach in the north. Have that, you dastardly dogs. You try to stamp us out? No, never. Spread like wildfire. Better watch out, Aline. It's coming for you next. I can feel it in my waters. Ramsay the careless Forester. Who are you, Forester people? Strange people. We're from a game. What, like, what game? My lord, for some time now I've been in the employ of Lord Elquist, but now I seek a better station. Oh, they all... So he wants to be a courtier? No. Thank you. I have got quite enough courtiers, and Septons aren't top of our list. Okay, so my son, my master at arms, has told me about a remarkable weaponsmith who is going to come forth. Bring him forth, O son of mine. Let us see what lovely weapons he shall be presenting to me very shortly. A lance. Ooh. Axe. Do you know what? In ode to our jousting endeavours in the tournaments, we shall basically get ourselves a lance, I think. So weapon, that's personal combat skill. And more monthly prestige than other weapons. A lance gives a bonus to mounted troops, as well as personal combat skill. Light foot troops and heavy foot troops. Well, a lance is clearly what we desire. Anything but the very best. So it's not linked to your title. It seems to be linked to your prestige. Is that right? Order a lance of the highest quality. Plus 15 personal combat. So it's a special option, which is why it's in yellow. Ordinarily it wouldn't be available. It's a lot of money. And there could be more money to spend on it during its creation. But we're not doing this because we're doing it in half measures. We're doing it for the full mashings here. We're going to be bankrupt again, aren't we? Hey, it's been a while since I put us into debt. Might as well do it in retirement. If we get a tournament, I'm kind of tempted. One last tournament with our very own crafted, highest quality personal lance for old time's sake. Maybe. At the ripe old age of 60. 60th birthday tree. Yeah, we end up dead. Knocked off and killed. I'll say, so Lord Daemon of Wendwater won. I think he was the original ruler. I won't be pushing any weak claims right now. Okay, so Mr. Tarth has come of age. He's now 16. It's not too bad. He's weak though. Kind, diligent, gregarious, honest, Not married. He could be the King of Dawn, or whatever they call themselves. Lord Paramount of Dawn, Prince of Dawn, High Prince of Dawn. Very shortly. Maybe we should marry into the family. Who knows? We're going to betrothal. Fancy taking on any little... Nobody suitable. I have no suitable little unbetrothed children of the female variety, it seems. What about marriage? Nah. An eligible bachelor there. Somebody should snap him up. Right, why did you let off that peasant accused from poaching? Says little Barristan to big Barristan. Because... he needed the deer more than me. A good deed in a day keeps man happy. Hello, Liv. Welcome. I think it was just a, just a good deed. We felt like we got out the right side of bed today. And sometimes good deeds need to be done. And we were once kind. And so sometimes we have these moments of kindness within us. Oh, how lovely. So little Barristan Jr. has got to the kind trait. A message about request council support. Please support me by voting with me on the council. Andron of Dragonstone. Oh, hang on. We've got a new Lord of Dragonstone here. What happened to Bonifer? What happened to Bonifer? Is he dead? Did he lose that fight? Oh, he died in personal combat. In the midst of battle. Okay, so Bonifer the irksome has no longer going to be a thorn in my daughter-in-law's side. He's gone from this world, killed in personal combat. Oh, what's a shame. But no reason to support you now. Just don't do anything stupid, if you don't mind. Right, I was struck with nervous excitement when Master Dickon announced that the lance was nearing its completion. Dickon the weaponsmith. Today I have received the master in my throne room. A sturdy box is in his arms, and as he opens the lid I find it almost impossible to breathe. What will you name her, my lord? The lance will be known as the Impaler. The trident or the pit. None of these are going to cut it. We're going to rename it ourselves, of course. We'll call it the trident for now, but now we're going to rename it. So come on, we need a name for this device. We won't be going to that funeral in a hurry. No, we won't. Clearly not. Clearly not. Right. So the trident here, we have a name to give. It is a lance. Anybody think of anything? These are new kids. Oliver Topcliffe. Gladden Topcliffe. New kids to Brindamere. Sir Cameron. Sir Orrin. Where was little Barristan? I thought it was one of my children's children, but maybe it was... I think it might actually be... Is it one of Dickon's children? It can't be one of Dickon's. Oh no, died of pneumonia. Where's little Barristan Jr.? Is it Orin? No. Beverly? Oh, it's Elquist, sorry. Okay, so he's got kind. There you go. Just checking there. Right, name for this weapon. Baratheon's Bane, Eye Gouger, Swift Point, Blink Strike. Baratheon's Bane. That's quite interesting. I quite like it, you know. Do you think naming a weapon with a Baratheon, such as that with a Baratheon king, is wise? Eye Gouger. Does it have a description? I don't know. Does it have a description? The Trident. Quality 3. A long and heavy metal tippet of the finest steel. So we're going to equip it because it gives us slightly more personal combat skill, doesn't it? It gives us an extra 5 personal combat skill. It gives us more prestige and a mounted bonus. Right, okay. It's 3-pronged. It's a Baratheon pricker. So it's a 3-pronged lance. Don't think we could be using. I don't think we can use that in the tournaments. Somehow. Yeah. Maybe we should just call it the Trident. Maybe we should just call it that. We can think of a name as we continue onwards here. We can name it at the drop of a hat, can't we? Rename the track. There we go. Oh no. Tempest or Sea Storm. We are a coastal folk. Trident isn't too bad. The Glutton's Fort. River Storm. Oops, pressed the button there by mistake. I don't know what I pressed. Right. She Trident, Rainwood, Top Cliff. Top Trident. Can't call it the Trident, it's too generic. This is important, folks, because we've got an option here. The Glutton's Fort, Top Trident. Fluffy. Okay. Barristan the Wise of Rainwood. It's got to summarise our achievements, I feel. Our achievements as Lord Paramount. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Bear with me, folks. It's coming to me. Storm Ender. Quite like that. Storm's Bolt. Now we're coming. Now we're getting there. Rainfall. Ooh. Thatcher's Doom. Storm Ender. Amber Bolt. Ooh. Thatcher's doom. I think we shall call it Stormender. Yes. Signifying the unifying of Storm's End under soon to be a Topcliffe ruler. Hopefully. Good evening, Ollie. I was waiting for you to turn up. You turned up at just the wrong moment. You're the one that comes up with these witty names usually, but we have had to name a quality 3, top-notch quality lance, which we've just crafted, burning through our treasury in the process. But anyway, we now have 85 fighting ability. We are now wielding our very own personal lance, and literally, as it's just been crafted, almost like a sign, a tournament has been announced. Griffin's Roost tourney, just a stone's throw away. Just a local tourney. So the only reason why you sprung to my mind is because obviously, as a pen and paper kind of guy yourself, we're embarking on a new adventure tomorrow. Me and my friends who do the tabletopping on a Wednesday. Starfinder. We're playing, which to be fair, I much prefer fantasy to sci-fi, as you all know, but nonetheless, anything roleplay based, tabletop, gets my vote. Campaign based at least. So yeah, we're gonna start. I think we're gonna have a blast of the Starfinder starter pack tomorrow. So that should be good fun. We did play it very briefly in the. Can't remember the name of the convention in Birmingham, but there's a tabletop convention in the NEC at Birmingham around about June time, and we played it there a couple of years. Well, actually, it was about 2018, 2019 even, probably 2018 in fact. At the convention, because you can demo games there. You see. So I think it's based on a Pathfinder rule set, but it's just based in space basically. It's a sci-fi version. So yeah. So I'm going to have to look out for a kind of a wizardy type sci-fi class. Because clearly I like wizards, and all my friends know that I like wizards. So it's like, you're going to be picking the wizardy type, but yeah, the sci-fi equivalent. Right, we're going to be attending this tournament. One for the road, as we say to our wife as we're leaving on horseback. And she's like, "You said that last time." "Yes, but I've just got a new jousting lance to play with. And I've got a squire as well. My grandson wants to go as my squire, and I want to use my new jousting weapon. Okay? Please? And I'm 60 soon. I'm 60 now. 60th birthday treat. What, get yourself killed? Look, I'll let you threaten somebody, alright? My turn. Be an alien for extra chance. Space wizard. Oh heavens. I'll be back in dinner time. See you later, Cham. So here we are. Tournament time. A60. We have a lance that we have got crafted for us especially. We have our own squire. We have our grandson, Barristan Jr. So Barristan the Wise, Barristan Jr. Surely this has got to be a sign that we're going to do well here. Are we going to put a bet on? You betcha we are. Oh. Now, hang on a second. Why are we watching here? Can we not bet on ourselves? So basically, my other grandson, Sir Orin, has basically brought shame upon the house. But yeah, I did say that I would go because this would be entertaining. I can't remember what the other options were now. We're not watching this, are we? Are we partaking in this tournament? Or maybe when you get to age 60, you can no longer... Or maybe this is just an option that we're getting because we've got fellow Topcliffs in it. Sir Brindamere, bringing another grandson of ours. The grandson who shall be the ruler of the Stormlands soon. Again, poor showing. Are you surprised? Not really. Why were you in the tournament? You're not even a fighter, my friend. Another poor showing. Let me show you how it's done. No, not yet. Sir Cameron, Topcliffe, 55 fighting ability. Could well even be invited to court to be a bodyguard for me. Basically, didn't get through either to the final lists. The Topcliffe grandchildren clearly not a chip off the old block when it comes to jousting tournaments, is he? Basically, yeah, I can't. I'm clearly watching this tournament and I'm not in it. Perhaps I can place a bet. I'll place a bet when I see a man worthy of my coin. So look at all these people in it. Well, clearly I'm not in it. Why can't I fight in the top? Maybe I am too. Maybe you get to a certain age and you can't fight anymore. I don't know. You're 60 now. Maybe my wife. Yeah, my wife has got away after all. So Sir Landon Yunwood and Sir Landon won soundly. Oh dear, grievously injured. Severely injured and with one hand. 95 combat ability. Sir Landon Ianwood. Stone Dornish man. He looks like he can fight. He's got 3 small tourney wins, therefore he's got history, he's got form. Is this a safe bet? You bet you it looks safe bet to me. 8-1! This is the tourney of Driftmark. I've got a sneaking suspicion this isn't a small tourney. He's 8-1 with 95 personal combat. Yeah, exactly. It's up here. But the tournament was Griffin's Roost. We got an option for Griffin's Roost tournament, so I can't understand why it's now suddenly gone to Driftmark. But anyway, there's got to be somebody in this tournament with a much better fighting ability than that for his odds to be so high at 8-1. So we're going to spread our bets a bit thin here. We're going to put $5 on this. Oh, you can't put multiple bets on, can you? Okay. Well, we're not going to go large bet, because I don't think he's going to win this by the looks of these odds. Ooh. But placing your bets early is clearly a good idea. Right, do you know what? Medium bet. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Sir Durham Tarth and Sir Anders turn to joust in the list. Sir Anders won soundly. Uh-oh, another grievous injury. No wonder you know what, we're probably sat there thinking, as these people are being scooped up off the floor in a bloody mess, that, you know what, now it's a tourney of Adderdale, now it's a tourney of Rainwood. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening. Right, how unfortunate. So this guy, fighting ability none, because he's the injured one. Is he the winner? Yeah, 60. Sir Anders, right. So who's this? This is my son. Oh, 75 fighting ability. Not bad, my son. Not bad at all. Good showing. He was paired with Dennis Errol. Many tilts and broken lances. Dennis was unhorsed, leaving my son to be declared the winner. A good showing for House Topcliffe indeed, seeing as I can't partake in it. We've got now parchments. My son Lord Elquist was paired with Sir Morgan Gower. Ooh, Elquist wins again. Is that the same one? Oh no, that's a different. That's almost my other son. So my sons clearly are the fighters of the family, not my grandsons just yet, but my sons are showing a good showing here. Ooh, this is good news indeed. Good showing for House Topcliffe. Woohoo! My son is through to the next round as well. Look at that. Beating a man with 75 fighting ability. 75 versus 75. Good efforts. My son Lord Elquist was paired with Sir Carlton Serves. And my other son with... Oh, look at this. This is... Chips off the old block here. Both my sons and my bet is still alive in the tournament. No, you're not ready yet, clearly. So Landon wins again. My bet is looking good. We bet 20 at 8-1. That's 160 profit if he wins. And if he wins, we're going to kick ourselves. Why didn't we put 40 on? Could have won 320. Oh, my two sons were fighting each other. Okay, so Edric has beaten his younger brother Elquist, leaving Edric in the tournament, but Elquist a good showing indeed. A good showing indeed. Oh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Our son is still... Our son? Sir Landon wins again! Keep going, Sir Landon. Looks like he's caught... Oh, another grievous... That's 3 grievous injuries here. A very dangerous tournament. Okay, my son is paired with Sir Garth Nightwick. Sir Garth is unhorsed. Edric is through again. This must be getting close to the final now. I'm telling you, our son is going to be our bet. Our guy, the guy that we bet on, Landon. Our son is going to beat him, I'm telling you. How dare you! I had money on him! Oh, he's been lost! Oh no! Blasted fool! Right, come on son. You can do it now, it's up to you. Honour and prestige is all that's left for me now. Oh, literally it is! Oh no! Sir Tancred Errol! 50 personal combat, is that all? Beat my bet who had 95, beat my son who was 75. Oh, my son has got the same bug that we had, and that is the bug of being a runner-up. Almost getting there, but not quite getting there. Damn. But well done, son. Second in a tournament with that many competitors. That's a good effort. That is a good effort. Got a slight injury. So that was a regional tourney, not a local tourney. That was a regional tourney. A regional tourney, second place. Not a bad effort at all. Chip off the old block for sure. Can you have more than one squire? Because we've taken little Barristan in as a squire. Now we've got little Monfred, and we've got the option to take him on as a squire. Would that replace Barristan? Not sure how this works here. Okay, sorry. So we have been invited to the Tourney of Tarth. So it sounds like we shall be attending as a spectator yet again. So I'm thinking at age 60 is that... But I'm sure Willem of Gold Hollow was more than 60 when he... does somebody know this for certain? If you reach like the age of 60, is that it? Tournament's over? You can no longer participate? Retirement beckons? Righty-ho. Dinner done and dusted. So we've got a new commander on the wall. So, yeah. Langward Hall seems to have been added to our collection. This wasn't always part of our lands, was it? And I know, obviously, it's not part of our lands. I know that in general terms, but this has just come to us this session, is what I meant. I don't recall this being here before. It's part of Griffin's Roost now, apparently. Sir Lawrence Reed of Griffin's Roost. Oops, a daisy. What's happening? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh! Hang on! This is an attack against us! What's happening here? What's happening? Okay, someone's at the door. Got one of them bloody ring bell things. And my phone was like vibrating like crazy. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? Somebody's pressed the bell. Okay, so this is an interesting turn of events, my friends. Very interesting and potentially dangerous turn up for the books, because we've been always thinking that the threat to us is going to come from within the Stormlands. We have got a chain of events that has just happened. So the king has put a Baratheon on the throne of the Reach, Raymond. And of course, as a Baratheon, he has claims to Storm's End, which he's now deciding he wants to push. So he has 38,000 men. We have 24. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh dear. This is not good news at all. Now, if we were in sole control of this situation, we'd be feeling a hell of a lot more confident, because we could pick the enemy apart. Before they amass their troops, if we potentially, but we don't have that luxury here. You know, we're at the behest of Joanna and how she commands her troops, which, you know, we could try to raise our own men individually, which is 4,000, but that's not going to touch the sides in a war of this scale. Oh, this is bad. This is quite bad. The trouble is, if we try to gain an alliance, can we invite them to this war? It's not our war. We can officially join the war on the side of Our Lady Paramount, and then can we... Well, what happened, Shelley, was this recently placed Baratheon, you know, the king strategically placed a Baratheon on the Reach, just for that very same Baratheon to get a bit greedy and decide he wants to push his claim on Storm's End. If he takes this, that's going to be a Baratheon in control of the Crown Lands, the Stormlands, the Reach and the North. I feel like the Baratheons are painting themselves as the arch nemesis for the rest of this series at this point. For Season 2, down with the Baratheons. Right. So I'm thinking of killing him, but if we kill him, who's his heir? His heir is also a Baratheon, right? So would killing him end the war? Or would the war just pass down to his child? He's pressing his claim, so I'm assuming the war would end with his death. He has to die. He has to die. There's no other solution to this problem other than the fact that he has to die. We were enjoying a happy retirement, but suddenly the tables have turned and we have to come out of said retirement. We have to remove ourselves from retirement, and we are going to use my wife's intrigue, her knowledge and history of all things spy mastery. We have to dust ourselves down and we have to come out of retirement. We have to deal with this situation. We cannot sit here and allow Lady Joanna to be left to her own devices. She's a flipping lunatic, for heaven's sake. She needs support and help. She's a falconer. Right, so basically the best way for this to happen is for him to die. So we're going to have to pursue this option. We have no option but to pursue this option. Now, potential plot power, 17%. That's not going to happen. That's a Lord Paramount. We can't buy him off. Could give him an artifact, but we can't send him a gift. It's too expensive. Who's this? This is Lady of Norvos. She wants 68 gold. We're almost there when it comes to her. We've got this guy as well, 14%. How much to bribe you, pal? That's only 51. Oh, happy days. So that's 23 and 14. So that's 37%. Takes it to 91%. Send for a faceless man. The faceless men are a guild of assassins from Bravos. If you are willing to pay a high price, they will kill Lord Paramount Raymond for you, leaving no trace of your involvement. I have to have an intrigue of greater or equal to 12, or a spy master with an intrigue of at least 18. Okay. The option is available. It says at great cost. What the flipping hell is this great cost? Because it's clearly not monetary. Or is it? Don't spoil it. The cost is worth seeing for yourself. Okay, so okay, don't spoil it then. Don't spoil it. We're 61. Cut me knackers off if you want, it's fine. Right, name your prize. We don't have to accept the offer, do we? We don't have to accept the offer. But this is quite a desperate time. So, you know, I'll chop my leg off. We probably wouldn't go for it at 61. Would you sacrifice your leg for this situation? Realistically, would you? I mean, I wouldn't, personally. I don't quite like my legs, even at 61, thank you. Right, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Right, Jerry and Storm. Learn some humility, child. You bastard child, you. Oh god. This is where Lady Joanna proves us wrong and she becomes a military genius. Oh my god. Come on, faceless people. This is an urgent request. This is not to be done next year. Oh my god, my sister Ellie is suffering from food poisoning. Don't worry, we know the cure. Stick something in your arse and cut some blood out. You'll be fine. Uh-oh. Reachman ships are on the way. Okay, taxi's good right now. Oh no, they're landing. Where are they landing? Where are they going? It's got to be at least 7,800 men there. No. 1,800 men? Is that it? You should be able to deal with this yourself. A mysterious hooded man approaches you. This one can grant the gift of death for the right price. After standing in the shadows for a while, the hooded man steps into the light. The price is high. One must give it up, and the god of death will hear a name. A name? What? I have to sacrifice somebody. What? Oh! No, it's gold. It's gold. 1,120 gold. We can make gold back. This is game-ending levels of bankruptcy, surely. That's ridiculous. The price isn't always gold. Oh my god. I've been taking it that that's the only time you can ask for it. Once and done. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, go on a grand hunt! Now because I've got the hunting focus, I have to actually trigger the hunt. I'd have triggered it before now if I'd realised. I've got any dragons that are flying around. Can we have a dragon, please? Can we borrow your dragon? They are coming via ship, right? 13,000 men are just sat here. 13,000 there, 7,000 there. We need to be picking these men off. $400 men there, 1,500, 12,000 there. $5,000 there. Oh, got a bit unlucky there. Yeah, got a bit unlucky. Oh, what do we do? Right, we have to get involved here. We have to join so that we can see all of the numbers and stuff, and hopefully we can help somehow with this situation. I don't know how, but somehow, some way, maybe we can just pick off a few stragglers. Right. Right, let's raise the men. Oh, he's in parchments right now. How many people can we raise from parchments? 812. Not, yep. Okay, so don't raise from parchments then. Rise, arise, my rainwood troops, my rainwood numbers. Rainhouse 2, come hither. Right. Let's get to Griffin's Roost. It's always a good staging point for us. See if we can take this army down. Where's it going? Atterdale. They're kind of mustering, aren't they? Do we need to pick off? That's at least 3,600. If we can pick off a few stragglers, a few waifs and strays. Can we not somehow force our liege's armies to go where we want them to? They could really do with coming down here and dealing with these. They're going, aren't they? They're going. Thornton, Grassy Vale. They seem to be going down, suffering attrition. $19,000. Just wait for me. I'm coming. Hadlow Keep. Oh, we've got a war happening here. Okay, this is tough. This is very tough, and we're losing this. We're losing this. We're losing this. Are we winning this or losing this? We look to be losing this. Even with the defender advantage. We've lost. That's a major issue. That is a major defeat. Oh, we're about to be swiped here. Can we disband? Yeah. Okay, let's get out of there. They were going to smash us in Thornton. What am I seeing here? Oh no, apologies. That was the wrong army I was looking at. The Lannisters have joined the Reach. Oh, shooting hell, yes they have. You're right, yes they have. All hope is short, yeah. They've long been in cahoots with each other, these two realms, but it's two different flipping people. What? Oh no. Our plans have all come unravelling out from an unknown source. Oh no. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. We forgot about the fact that we could still kill this man. We can still kill this man. Not with a faceless man. But nonetheless, death is still an option. Lord Paramount of the Flip Cat, join our side. Help us. Help. Help us. We're in dire straits. Right, Cracklaw Point. He's new. 59 for him to join the plot. It's going to cost us 200 gold. It's worth paying though. But it depends how quick this happens. And anybody that's green. Nobody's green. Everybody needs to be bribed to join. Paramount of the Vale could be swayed. We don't need you to be swayed. We need you to join the war. Oh, God. So it's about, call it 55. That's 110. That's 160. Lady of 7 Stars, Pentoshi. She going to be cheap? 15. Cheap and cheerful, right. Invite to plot. Another one joins. Okay, that's 1. That's 1. Right, you, Kermit the Frog, 59. Join the party. Invite to plot. Yes. Come on, this has to be quick. This has to be quick. Why has it not gone green? 90%. I think with one more, we can crack it. With one more, we can crack it. Right, how much is she worth? We can't go into debt to give a gift. It's 92 for her now. 90 flipping 2. That went up. Right, how much is he? 51. Ah, so 14%. These guys are going to be extortionate. Oh, 80. Even the king can't. He can be bought for 80. I'm not giving artifacts to you. No. I can't give artifacts. I just need one more. What about taking out a loan? What about taking out a loan? It's a bit extreme. We have to pay it back with interest. 103 gold at 20%. 103 gold. 103 gold at 40%. Loan interest at 20% gets us another person. I almost feel like this is desperate times. Bank of Astapor. We're going to have to pay this back with interest. It's fine, we're making 3.45 a month. Right, okay, so we need basically to invite somebody who's going to have some good... I mean, she's got the best plot power, but it's extortionately expensive for her. With 120, we can get 2 extras instead of that. So we're going to go for Walter, who was 51. I don't care if they're honest. I don't care if they're going to blab in their drunken cups. I don't care. Just kill them and I'll deal with the consequences of being a tyrant later. So I'm thinking Ramsey is the last one. Now he is 80. So another 10 gold. It should take 3 months. I mean, it might fire just on the 3 backers and over 100%. It's less likely, but not impossible. 105 with 3 people? Just last out! Just kill a few men and get the war score back in our favour. Just prolong the agony a little bit. I've got this. I'm working on something. Joanna, listen to me. Don't charge your men headfirst to their deaths. Aha! Look at that! Ellie Topcliffe has gone missing. King Edric has kidnapped her. Why? To free her, or was she imprisoned by somebody else, or was she in my court? Now she's been thrown into the oubliette. What's he doing? Edric, what are you doing? Dickon the Mad is ill. He looks ill. Look at that. He's gravely ill. What's happened? What are you doing with your sister, you fool? Is it her sister? Is she your auntie? What are you doing? What's wrong with her? She's ruthless. Oh, she's a torturer. She's a bad person, apparently. Okay, we care not about such things right now. We need... You need to take down some of these loose waifs and strays. Don't go for the big armies. Go for the small petty ones. Take them out one at a time. She might not be Lady Paramount for long. Tell you that much. Right, we can't even take our forces and deal with any of these. We can deal with these sort of smaller ones. 3,000 we can probably deal with. The 600 we could deal with, but we have to get... Look, they're besieging. They're attacking. They are attacking. This is bad. Come on, plot power, please. Auto-invite plotters. Anybody else want to join the party? Anybody else? Anybody else want to join? 58%. This is a... We've plunged money into this. They're going to just lay siege to places while she is sending troops to the Reach. For what purpose? You should have dealt with these people. You are a liability. Request council support. Oh, yeah, right. Get out of town. Oh, no. Years of planning. Oh. We're going to have strong claims to have this, to take this land back, of course, but it's not going to be easy. So much for a happy and long retirement. Right, we've got literally one more person to invite. She's expensive. She's now going to cost 98. No, it wasn't her, was it? It was this guy. Oh no, we got Gunnar of Old Wyke. Send gift of 25. Yes, Gunnar of Old Wyke. Come quickly. Come quickly. Factions are no good to us now. Have I got anybody else that's cheap? I've got 58 left. I don't care if we bankrupt ourselves. We could get lucky here. We need Ramsey. How much were you? You're now 79. They keep putting their prices up. 101. 72 for the services of Norgen. 113. It's gone down to 52%. We're obviously doing something. 38,000 men at Storm's End. Storm's End falls. It's game over. These are all moot points. These are all very much moot points right now. Oh, this is not going to happen, is it? 62. No, we need a miracle. We need a miracle. $72. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. He's just sat there in his little throne. He's leading troops in Grassy Vale. Where's Grassy Vale? The only other alternative is if he's leading a small army going and killing him ourselves. He's got 12,000 men here. We can't take that down with 4,000, can we? We could go and take some of these lands back, but we can't assault them is the only problem. I feel like we should be doing something. These will probably fall quite quickly, because they've already been taken once. Right, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We've got to throw all our eggs into the baskets here. Right, let's go. This is going to stifle our income, though, and our ability to gather money to pay off our debt, or even indeed to hire more people to the cause. Don't leave your 17,000 there doing nothing. If you get attacked, move them, will you? Just move them. Although if he attacks on his own... I have to pay my... I have to pay my wife for some money? Not now, love! We're in the middle of a war here. You of all people should know the vitality of money right now. You want $20 to go shopping with? 20 dragons, or whatever they're called. We're losing money now because of this. We can't hire anybody else to the cause if we have our men open. So we have to do one of two things. We either do this or we do... They're about... Oh, where are they going? He's coming back anyway. So, okay. I think it's going to have to be focusing on hiring people to the cause here. I don't think using our troops just to take a couple of lands back is going to really make much of an indentation. It's coming down. It's a slight positive. A very slight positive. She's on the move. He's going into Yellshire. She's leaving. Night's on 23rd, 28th. She's going to escape before he gets there, which is good. And now she's going up. Don't attack them, you idiot. Attack this army. This is the army with their leader in it. It's not a war for Lord Paramount, is it? Of course it is. Kingdom of the Stormlands. It's for everything. It's for and the High Lordship of Shipbaker Bray and the Lordship of It's basically, he's taking everything. Taking the whole damn 9 miles. Well, whilst we've got them dancing around like lemons, it's delaying the inevitable. Maybe this is the plan. Lady Anna, you lead them on a merry dance. Distract them for as long as you can. Meanwhile, my wife is sorting out for the demise of the man. Just keep them dancing. Keep them dancing, and Lady Bethany shall do the rest. Trust in us. We've not let you down yet, have we? Trust in us. Just in us. He's put his price up. It's 72.2. We've got 72.0. 72.3. Right, let's go. We should be good enough now. We should be good enough now. Give it to me. Give it to me. My endless generosity. Indeed it is. Right, let's go. Send gift. Come forth. Join the party. Anyone's gone green? Yes! Somebody else is green! Come on! Come on, green people! Come in, come in, come in! Join, join, join! You haven't got long though, so kill him quickly! Jesus Christ. Ah, kill him! Somebody kill him! Kill him! Look, 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 he's here! 13,000 men! Attack him! Attack him, you fool! He's leading troops in Dunstanbury. He's here! Yes! Attack him! She's attacking him! She's going to get there in time. 11th of 5th moon. Yes, she's going to get there in time! Oh, but somebody else is coming. Oh, right, kill him! Kill him! Somebody kill him! Somebody kill the man! Oh, quick, quick, quick! Kill them before he joins! Send him packing! Yes! Does that do anything? Not really. The war still wages on, so he's still alive. You've got this covered, don't run! Turn around and face them! Excellent news, I've got more money. Right, where is it? Where is this fool? Where is he? Where is he now? He is here. He's running. Is in that... I feel like we should almost take a risk ourselves in hunting him down here. She's trying to retake Knights. They're doing a good job. They're doing a good job here. Keep them distracted. Keep them distracted. Right. Okay, so 16%. He is a Lord of Willowwood, a High Lord though, so he's probably about 50. 42. We're not far off that. We're not far off that. That's good. We've got another one. We've got Ryger, a riverman. Yes, come forth, Ryger. We'll be coming to you with gold coins in hand very shortly. This man is he going into hide? He's not going into hiding, has he? 130% block power, 5 backers. We don't have to. We just have to wait for it to fire, don't we? To trigger. We don't have to do anything. Come on. Their forces are actually split. If you utilise these troops with a degree of brain, you could actually win this at this point. Increasing our standing with the church. We are clearly a God-fearing man. Oh, look at that. More fighting grandchildren. Oh, come on. You need to pick these guys off. Oh, she's going to come now without being bribed. Come forth, my dear. Come forth. Your services are required. And who are you? Mace? Yes. Only 15? Yes. Come hither. Come to join us. Come to join our cause. This is a most unjust war. This is tyrannical. This is greed. The Baratheons seek to have a monopoly on the situation. What quality of education? Andrew Harp, just the very essentials, please. I know he's the son of Kyle Harp, who was our guy, but right now we're in a right pickle, alright? Education comes bottom of the list. Anybody else want to pop along to this little... Doesn't matter. Let her reveal the plots. Right now, it matters not. I think it wouldn't be a surprise to anybody that we are trying to deal with the situation through one means or another. 80, right, we can't get anybody else. It's supposed to be auto-inviting here, but it doesn't seem to be doing the best of jobs, does it? 163%. We've got 7 backers. The war score is turning into our favour. Slightly. We have... Look, it looks like we have just won a battle here against a combined troop force of 13,000. So we seem to have won another battle here. Down to 13,000 men. Another 18,000 on the way, though. Oh, this is not looking good. Come on, come on. Come on! Just these two. Too expensive. More gold, sir? Yes, please. Thank you so kindly. How much do you want again? You want 82. We're not far off that. And you want 103. 82 is the go-to number now. Ronard Tarth is now known as Ronard the Young. Iona Martell is now known as the Black. Retaking these lands again. War score back at -50 and now marching on Starpike, and this is bad because although there's an advantage here, outnumbered. Oh, this is bad news. Yep. Okay. Very bad news indeed. Okay, 73%. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Ask courtiers to leave court. Not right now, thanks. Not right now. We have Duran. 16. Yep, come in. Another one here. 15. Yep, come in. And every man and his dog wants this port. It wants a poor man, this greedy man dead. 73%. Come on! Oh! 22,000 at Storm's End. We've got a plague coming as well. Oh, yeah. We've got Top Cliffs arriving in court. Who's he? He obviously is my nephew. Why have you arrived at my court? What's happened here? Sir Dickon the Mad. Did I just read that right? What happened to the Amber Company? What happened to the Amber Company? Has it been disbanded? Has it been beaten? It seems to have vanished. Why have we lost the Amber Company? I don't know. Well, unless this plot fires within the next few moments. Bethany! Do something! Did they defect? I don't know. It just looks like they disbanded. Another friend to add to the mix. Come on, please. Please. Somebody kill this man. He's in this army here. Basically, as long as Storm's End can hold out for us as much time as we have got. Because their armies are no longer dispersed and are merged, our forces, there's no point of us even bringing our forces to bear. Although we could help with taking back some of these captured lands. I almost feel like we have to. I almost feel like we have to do something more than just wait for this plot. So my wife is dealing with the scheme. We'll deal with what we know how to deal with, and that is war. Let's take back some of the lands that we've lost, if we possibly can. Parchments are secluded because of the fact that there is an incoming plague. Oh my god. Come on. A Baratheon. A Baratheon of our blood. Hello Hank, welcome. 81%. 81 flipping %. 84%. Right. So literally all we can do is take back some of these lands as quickly as we possibly can to lower the war score, prolong this out for as long as we possibly can. Prolong this as long as we can. To give my wife time. Oh, the king is dead! Is that going to help us or hinder us? I don't know. But the king is currently no longer on this planet. He is popped his clogs, which means that now we have King Rogar the Child. Maybe this new king might want to have realm peace? Long live the king! I've always liked you, child. I've always liked you, Rogar the Just. Clearly you can see that this is not a just cause here, and you should order a stop to this lunacy. Surely. Once we get all of our forces merged, we will potentially quickly hurry up, please. Right. Merge. Grants. Ricard. And grants. I am clearly not available at the moment because I'm old. And I am, of course, the Lord Treasurer of the Stormlands, you see. Busy doing my treasury duties. So you shall have to be in my honour doing it for the family. You know what I mean? Right, assault this place. 77. Right, so Poddington Field. Poddingfield. Oh no! My wife has died! Oh, well, clearly we need to have a funeral. 150, we can't even afford a big funeral. It's going to have to be the vassals and court. Oh my god! Oh! Of all the times for her to die, it's in the middle of a situation where we're rather a bit busy. I mean, us personally, we're not there, so let's forget that now. The war is raging on, but the only issue is, of course, not that it makes a difference to the plot, of course, realistically, but she was the one pulling the strings behind this scheme, behind this plot, and now she's popped her clogs. There's plenty of people to become spy master, I feel. Yeah, look at this guy, Bruce of Brown Hill. Plot power increased 10%. Maybe if we send him to... can you send him to a foreign place? Can we send him to Highgarden? I know he's not there, technically speaking, the guy, but ultimately, would that increase the plot power by another 10%? Maybe, not sure. Oh no. Okay, so clearly we have lost our lifelong part. We've been together for eternity. we came as a couple. We were a duo, the dynamic duo here. Lose yourself in book songs and the wisdom of others. Oh, this is nonsense. So this is us basically getting over it. We become celibate. Okay, I'm going to suggest that because we have this going on, we don't have time to lose ourselves in books and songs and wisdoms. We've got something to keep us focused, which is a good thing. If we had nothing to focus on, we'd probably go into a life of deep depression, loneliness, bookishness, and God knows what else. But right now, we've got to think about the family. We've got to think about our grandson, whose livelihood is on the line here. And we've got to remain focused. We've got to continue our wife's work. She was the one that was orchestrating this plan. We've got to ensure it is seen through when it is finished to its conclusion. So we cannot afford to become depressed now. When this war's done and dusted, we've got plenty of time for depression. Okay? Okay. Let's continue on. I am unmarried. I am certainly not taking another wife. Are you having a laugh? We have to spend enough on food to satiate people's appetites, but not enough that people are going to become engorged on foodstuffs. Because there's a war going on, didn't you know? Lord Elquist has returned to my castle. I am losing money as a result of this army here, which is unfortunate, because it's going to put us into bankruptcy. But it... Oh, we've lost 100%. Oh, he's beat them. Another fight down there. We have to assault it. We have to assault it. Victory. That hasn't helped, has it? We have to assault. We have no choice but to assault. The merchant is present at the feast. Galadon Durandon owes him a debt. I can't afford to pay it, I'm afraid. Okay, we've turned it. We've turned it down to 95%. We've bought ourselves a little more time. Only just, this is a skin of the teeth situation here. Okay, we prepare her body. Everybody arrives. Whilst this is happening, of course, there's a bloody war going on. But right now, in Amberley, where there is no action, we are putting our wife to rest. We are remaining strong for the time being, composed. It's difficult, but we have to be seen to be the strength of the family right now. A woman who was known to be most courageous, most scheming, strong-willed, but a family woman at heart. And so it is done. She's laid to rest. Right, we have to move on now to Harvest Hall. We need to keep picking off these lands. This is buying us time, barely. Cannot believe that we have not had a single event fire with this many backers and 165%. Cannot believe it. Storm's End is falling. As soon as that falls, we're dead. Come on, Storm's End, hold out. You, sir. Bruce. I want you to orchestrate this man's death. Now! But sir, I'm picking up the pieces, trying to piece them all together and figure out where Lady Bethany had left off, and there's roots and platens and I don't know. A thieves' guild has been established in Blue Grove. Oh no, we've gone full circle. There's a thieves' guild again. Oh, we can't assault this place. It's far too highly defended right now. Oh, there's nobody. Actually, a fine proposal. Maester, yes, designated. For now, I can't think straight. My wife has just died. Stop bothering me with such menial matters. Oh, no. 95%. Maybe we should go to Griffin's Roost. Fort level 7. Where's he going? Hastwick. Poddington. Oh, no. No. Another Durandon bites the dust. I can't afford it! My niece Ariane is not married. I will find you somebody nice. Now. I will find you somebody nice now. Look, plenty of nice people to marry. Look, all in here. Lots of them. Why don't you marry... How old are you? 22. There you go. Robert. Nice little courtship there. Who are you, anyway? Who are you, dear? You are the daughter of Sir Dickon the Mad. Oh, yes, Dickon, my scheming brother. Yes, I shall find you someone nice. Very good. Let's have you married off. Oh, in fact, we can marry off to somebody that's actually quite useful here. How about somebody that's high in power? I don't know. Oh, Edgar, 63. How about this 8-year-old child? No, too young? Okay, I see. I see. How about an old Sandornish man? Tyrannical man? No. Glendon, a riverman, a Stormlander, a swan. Yes, you can betroth to him. That's very good, yes. It's a good marriage, that. For somebody of your station. I feel like we are doomed. We are trying our best here. But it is not going to happen. We have lost the captain of the household guard, even. So as our wife has died... Robert's Warhammer! How cool is that? Still in existence. Oh. Storm's End is about to fall. We've got an overflowing court. We need to sort out our defense, our commanders, captain of the guard, etc., etc. Who the hell is he? I wish this was playing at more auspicious times. Liberation of Dragonstone. Dragonstone is still part of our land right now. What's the matter? Oh no, why are you fighting again? This is going to be the tipping point now. Oh, 100% again. We have to risk it. Oh, my reputation is ruined. Oh no. Oh. Reputation in tatters, is it? My brother has been excommunicated. Oh, God. Okay, we have a new ruler. Say hello to Lord Paramount Raymond of the Reach / Storm's End. Yes. Damn. Is it still worth killing him now? Or is the plot finished? Okay, the plot's finished now. Refresh the map. How do I refresh the damn map? There you go. Oh, it's green. Wow. I mean, he's quite a powerful man. Be careful what you wish for. Because he'll be coming from the Iron Throne next, I'm telling you. Such a smug, chubby face. Yeah. Okay, it's 10:30. I feel like this is an appropriate place to end the session. We have just lost the Storm's... Well, we haven't personally lost Storm's End. It was never ours. We're just a High Lord there. Therefore, we shouldn't really care. But clearly we do, because our grandson was set to become the Lord Paramount upon his mother's death. A Topcliffe. So now, as an ambitious, widowed man, we have to dust ourselves down and figure out just what we want to achieve in the last few years of our life. Is it for us to start thinking about what we need to do about this now, at age 64? Or in fact, should we actually defer to our son and say, look, you young whippersnapper, this is your son's legacy that we're talking about here, therefore pull your flipping finger out of your arse and start using some of your master scheming ways to actually help the family. Deary me. Right, anyway, there you go, folks. The twists and turns of CK2 continue onwards. We were hoping for a happy retirement session. We had a happy retirement for most of it, and then this happened. But anyway, yes, until next time. The next stream will be on Sunday. Will probably be more of this. But we'll see. Tomorrow will be some... what day is it tomorrow? Wednesday? No, tomorrow's Tuesday, isn't it? Tomorrow's Tuesday. So tomorrow will be some F1 manager. And then Wednesday, I plan to get you a recorded session of the other game that I'm playing. Contraband Police. And stuff. So yes, I'm going to be plunging myself headfirst back into recorded sessions and stuff now that I've got my birthday and things out of the way. So yeah, football is back on now on a Tuesday, so I can't stream on Tuesdays anymore. Hence why I'm not streaming tomorrow. So yeah, it'll just be Sundays and Mondays from now on for the time being. But anyway, go forth, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good week, folks. Next Sunday we shall be back to see what we can do about this little situation. Of course, if you get any epiphanies, any ideas, feel free to leave them in the CK2 Discord server. I'm going to upload the game save after this session as well, just in case you want to have a little bit of a root around. But anyway, thank you all for watching, for taking part, for keeping me entertained for the past 3.5 hours. But I'm going to go downstairs, get a drink now, and cry into a piece of tissue. Because not only have we lost, of course, the Stormlands, but let's not forget, more importantly than a bit of land, to be honest with you, we've just lost our wife, Lady Bethany of the North, who got a rushed funeral because of the situation. So now we have to pay her proper homage, some way and somehow. Yes. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, see you soon.